Good Thursday afternoon, high school sports fans. I'm Joe Gilloway with Linglestown Gazette Sports, alongside my partner for the day, the voice of Delco, Mr. Dave Burman. We are live from blue and gray softball field on the campus of beautiful Moravian College in Bethlehem, PA. The occasion is a PIAA State Championship softball tournament quarterfinals matchup between the Central Dauphin Rams out of District 3 and District 1's North Penn Knights. This coverage today is brought to you by Econ Wealth Management. We'll get a little bit more into what Econ does momentarily. The Rams entered the tournament as the number one seed out of District 3, having beaten Warwick in the title game. And for the Knights, they dropped a close one to Downingtown West, 3-2 in the District 1 championship game, so they own a number 2 seed. But throw all that out the window, records and whatever else, because we have two teams with identical 22-2 records from two softball programs rich in tradition and success. And now I'll turn it over to our guest play-by-play guy, Dave Burman, who will tell us a little bit more about the North Penn Lady Knights. Dave?
All right, Joe, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. What a beautiful, first of all, the setting here. Parking's not the greatest. They need more food here and beverage for people. However, Moravian softball field, the blue and gray field. Look at the beautiful football field across the way. Joe, you can't beat it. It's kind of like it's an old-fashioned field. It's like right in town.
If you're a jock or enjoy athletics of any sort, you'd love this place. Where we're sitting, we're just enveloped in jockism.
North Penn, as you mentioned, also 22-2. Rich Torresani is their head coach in year number 19, 687 wins. This program comes from the very tough, as we mentioned, Suburban 1 League. They've won 3 PIAA state championships in softball. 1976, 1981, and 1985. So Central Dauphin, North Penn, two great pitchers out there. Sam Gress for Central Dauphin, and for the Lady Knights, she's only a sophomore, Maddie Volpe. And it should be a whale of a game. Hopefully it'll be a quick game, and Central Dauphin can win it 1-0.
Thanks, Dave. And let me just let the people know a little bit more about Central Dauphin. Appreciate that. Skipper, head coach Kenny Williams, he's in his 10th year and his final year. He's already announced his retirement, I believe, before the season began. Again, they're 22-2. They finished 12-2 in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth, good for first place. Coach Williams has 172-59 career record. So that's about 17-6 a season over 10 seasons, so he's done very well. The Rams won the Mid-Penn tournament, which is a little postseason tournament after the end of the regular season. They beat Palmyra and West Perry, and they won the District 3 tournament. They got a first-round bye, then they beat Cumberland Valley, Chambersburg, and Warwick. Dave, you mentioned Sam Gress. He's given up 2 earned runs over 41 innings in 6 postseason games this year.
Absolutely spectacular.
So,
and North Penn, they lost the District 1 6A championship, of course, in softball to Downingtown West. And I heard Downingtown West just got eliminated today.
Wow.
In the 6A, the second round, which we're in today, the quarterfinals to Hazleton. So Springford won their game over Parkland here at Moravian College about 10, 15 minutes ago, and they're going to be taking on Hazleton in the state semifinals on Monday, June 10th.
And I think we're going to try to figure out who won the North Penn Whitehall game as well, because that game was at noon.
That was 9-0. Yeah, that was, of course, round 1. And
wasn't there another game that was earlier? Yeah,
McDowell.
I stand corrected, McDowell and Hempfield.
The winner of our game, North Penn Central Dauphin, will play the winner of Erie McDowell, who's on fire, against the 3-time back-to-back PIAA state championship team in Hempfield from Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh area. And that game started at 12, so hopefully we can get a final score.
Should have been a winner by this time. So anyway, on the flip side, I just talked about how well Sam Gress is pitching, and the defense behind her is phenomenal too. The offense has been struggling to score runs, Dave, over the last few games. They've scored 5 in the past 3 games, all wins, of course, but they did have 17 hits over that span. They're just not manufacturing runs. They're getting on base, and but a win today and a trip to the Final Four would be the furthest a CD softball team has advanced in 44 years.
1975.
And that was the first year of the state softball tournament. And they've only ever been this far 3 times, the last time in 2003. So No one wants to see this be Sam Gress's last game. That's another thing we'll get into a little bit later. How I hate to use the word iconic for an 18-year-old, but just how important she's been to her school, to her teammates, to her classmates, and she plays 3 sports, and so her teammates don't want to see it end for, of course, not her coach, her family, her fans, and definitely not Sam, because Sam likes to win. So anyway, the Rams look like they're wrapping up their pregame infield and outfield warm-ups. North Penn went first, so we're probably just minutes out. Let me tell the people real quickly, Dave, here a little bit about Econ Wealth Management, owned and operated by Steve Economopoulos. Econ's been in business for around 20 years, has a long list of households that they help with financial planning, investments, and retirement planning, including my partner, Bill Bostic at Linglestown Gazette. He is a client of Econ Wealth Management. Steve puts a firm premium on a high level of customer service and community involvement. He was a student athlete and graduate of Central Dauphin High School and Shippensburg University. So thank you very much, Steve Economopoulos from Econ Wealth Management, and we'll tell you a little bit more about them in a while.
All right, Joey, just found out the winner of our game here, North Penn and Central Dauphin, will play the 3-time defending state champs, Hempfield, from not Lancaster County, but way out there in Pittsburgh. They beat Erie McDowell today, who was just scoring runs at will, 2-0. Hempfield, again, unbelievable pitching in that program.
They won 5 WPIAL titles in a row, too.
Yeah, and it was a problem in the state tournament. It always is, and they finally got over the hump, and now they are just absolutely on fire right now. But boy, I tell you, really excited for this ball game here today. Can we do the starting lineups?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll start off with North Penn, Lady Knights, 22-2, Suburban 1 League. I hate to say this, but Central Dauphin has never beaten a Suburban 1 team. I think it's 0-for-8 in the PIAA state tournament.
A much maligned situation for the Rams there.
Especially losing to Pennsbury, I believe, 7 times. Starting off with the shortstop, number 12, Victoria Junknowitz. Number 14, second baseman, is Jordan Petrozowski. Number 22, the catcher, Amanda Graney. Batting fourth for North Penn, first baseman, Ilya Namey, number 47. Number 50, third baseman, Jamie Beer. Right fielder for North Penn, number 19, Carly DiGiuseppe. The pitcher, super sophomore, number 3, Maddie Volpe. She leads the state of Pennsylvania in strikeouts. The batting, let's see, this is the designated
player, usually, or designated
player,
hitter, yeah.
Lizzie Stark. She wears number 9. Batting ninth, Sophia Collins, center fielder, number 24. The flex is just the fielder out there in softball, is in left field, Madison Riley. Again, Rich Torresani, 19th year for North Penn, 687 victories.
Before you do Central Dauphin, that Volpe, while I'm thinking about it, averaging over 12 strikeouts per 7 innings, Dave.
And amazing. And the league they play in, absolutely incredible.
Yep, lots of sticks in that league.
All right, Central Dauphin 22-2. Coach Williams, you said, in year number 10.
29 with the program. He was a long-time assistant under Coach Kelly Farrell, who was the head coach for 35 years at Central Dauphin. So he's been close to 3 decades in a Rams dugout.
What a job he has done in the tough Mid-Penn Commonwealth. Leading off, second baseman, number 14, is Bella Culp. The pitcher, North Carolina State recruit, number 9, Sam Gress. Third baseman, number 18, Tyler White. Right fielder, cleanup hitter, number 21, is Alondra Figueroa. Love these names on both
nice
teams.
Nice names, Dave.
Shortstop, Sam Burns, wears number 1. Left fielder, number 8, Kyler Nelson. Center fielder, Jillian Kendra, number 19. The designated player, Abby Hinson, number 40, and the catcher, Haley Beaver, number 17. The flex is Nikki Sellers over at first base.
Thank you, Dave. Very good, yeah. So we have the ground rules being discussed here at home plate with the head coaches, the umpiring crew, the captains. The captains for North Penn, incidentally, you're going to have to help me here, Dave. Jordan Petrikowski?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Petrikowski,
Got
great
lucky
job.
there.
Can we spell it for you?
Elia Namey.
Yeah, Namey, yep.
And Jamie Beer. They have tri-captains. They're all seniors. And then for the Rams, they have their 2 seniors and their junior seniors, Sam Gress, Tyler White, and junior Sam Burns are their captains.
I had a chance to talk with the umpires before the game, and they're all from my neck of the woods in Delaware County. Oh, one's actually from the suburbs of Philadelphia, but the rest are Delaware County guys. The home plate umpire is George Brim, and of course they said, say nice things about us the whole game, which we will. Steve DeFuria at second base, Terry Shane at third base, and first baseman Andy DeMarcantonio, Andy DeMarcantonio, first baseman. Tough name for the umpires, too.
And I want to just let Bill Bostic know here. He's listening, our partner at Linglestown.
We sounded good, Bill?
Well, he said it's cutting in and out. Make sure the phone's not in the sunlight. It was in direct sunlight, Bill. So hopefully that'll change. Other people were saying it was pretty crisp and clear, so maybe it was just that the phone was getting hot. So, Bill, we fixed that.
How'd the beautiful press box here at
Nice.
Moravian College?
Very nice.
Air conditioned. The restrooms are far away, too. Did you talk about
Way
that already?
too far away.
Yeah, but
Dave, I think we know everything negative about this place now.
yeah, they said they had porta potties here. But
Okay.
things. But this is a great school, Division III. Yeah, Moravian softball. It's awesome, and I know people really appreciate what you're doing, Joey and Bill. And,
We love it.
And you have Mr. Gingrich.
Yep,
is
Tom
behind you.
Gingrich is with us.
And he's got a nice press pass, too.
John Velios,
Man.
he does multiple sports with us, football and basketball, and sat in about 4 or 5 weeks ago and did a softball game with us.
Boy, Central Dauphin state playoff history in softball. 1975, the first year of the PIAA state tournament. They won their first ever playoff game, state tournament game, beat Nanacoke from the coal region 15-1, made it to the semis, lost to Parkland 12-7. Then in 1978, made it to the quarterfinals, lost to Southern Lehigh 13-4. 1981 first round, lost to Shikellamy. There you go. 1989 first round, Valley View beat them. Valley View from Scranton, Wilkes-Barre area, 2-1. Remember 1993 in the first round, lost a heartbreaker to Pennsbury, 2-1 in 9 innings. 1998 first round, Pennsbury beat them 1-0. 2000 first round, Pennsbury again 2-0 over Central Dauphin. 2003 made the quarterfinals. Yeah, public address announcer, can do your thing. Yeah, great job here. Pennsbury beat us again there, Joey, 3-2. 2005 first round of the states. Pennsbury won, Central Dauphin nothing in 9 innings. 2011 first round, Souderton 2, Central Dauphin 1. 2012 first round, Hatboro Horsham beat them. We don't have a score. The PIAA website doesn't have a score of that game.
No, but we know that Hatboro
Another suburban one.
Yeah, Horsham won the game.
2013 first round, Pennsbury 13, Central Dauphin 1. 2018, last year you covered the game. I think you were there. Latrobe from suburban Pittsburgh. I think that's Arnold Palmer's hometown, Latrobe.
Yes, it is.
7-2 over Central Dauphin. So 4 lifetime state playoff wins for Central Dauphin softball. 1975 over Nanacoke 15-1. 78 beat Elk Lake 6-4. 2003 beat Hazleton 1-0 in the 11 innings. And this year, Monday night or Monday afternoon, beat North Allegheny in a tremendous game that you covered right here in Linglestown Gazette 2-0.
Edge of our seats Monday. It was a tight game.
And we'll see how today goes. Now we have to read our commercials live, or we can. Do you want to give a shout out to our sponsors?
Starting lineups being announced here.
Number 13, Nikki Sellers. The head coach is Ken Williams.
And a little bit more about Econ Wealth Management. They're committed to impacting the community in addition to what they do, which is financial planning. They build relationships through coaching respected clients and friends towards a common goal of achieving a more fulfilling life. Teamwork, integrity, and success is how they measure their commitment to serve others. At Econ Wealth Management, they strive to make an impact with purpose on their team, clients, and community. Thanks to Econ Wealth Management.
At first base, number 47.
Good job by the public address announcer here. And we were right next to them.
Number 50, Jamie Beer.
See, down the lines, Joey, here at Blue and Gray Field, Moravian softball field, 190 down the lines, dead center, 220 feet.
Dave, this public address announcer has a nice voice.
In center field,
And he's one of the coaches I heard in basketball. Women's
Basketball.
women's
right? Yeah,
basketball. He's after one of the Central Dauphin East kids.
that's what we heard.
The head coach is Rick Torresani. The rest of his staff, you have the North Penn Knights.
Richard Torresani.
National anthem. We played one before the first game.
There you go, no national anthem. Time to play ball.
No national anthem. They played it before the first game.
North Penn will be the home team. They're about 40 miles from here in Lansdale.
Central Dauphin, will lead off, right?
Yeah, Central Dauphin will lead off.
Now, how do they figure that out with the Rams being coin toss?
There you go. So it's Dave
All right.
Burman and Joey Gilloway. Here we go, Joe.
I've been looking forward to this, Dave.
All right.
Dave and I worked together just a couple other times. We did some reports down at Severance Field for some Harrisburg football games. Twice, I believe.
Yes, time flies, too.
Yes, it does.
You'll know as you get older. So the starting pitcher again for North Penn, the Lady Knights. Tremendous sports, high school sports. Starting pitcher is Maddie Volpe, sophomore pitcher. This is a rematch.
Yes, it is.
North Penn against Central Dauphin. Remember the state championship football game in 2011.
That's right.
And speaking of Central Dauphin football, Marshall Fisher, pride of Mifflin County, longtime assistant Central Dauphin football coach, had a chance to finally talk to him. It's been a long time. And his daughter, you said, his daughter plays.
She's a freshman, Mackenzie. And doesn't get a lot of playing time these days, but she filled in for third baseman Tyler White. Tyler White was out for quite a while with an injury. Mackenzie filled in and did so very admirably. I mean, she did a great job down there at third base.
All right, like I like to say, it's do or die. PIAA state quarterfinal 6A level. North Penn in their
Leading off the top of the first,
blue
the Rams.
uniforms.
Number 14, Bella Culp.
It's Bella Culp leading off for Central Dauphin. Green tops, white trim, black pants. And what's the top color is like a powder blue for North Penn?
Well, let's call that Carolina blue, Dave. I'm a
there
Tar
you go.
Heels fan, so we'll
Okay.
go with Carolina blue.
There you go, Rasheed Wallace. You'd be proud. Left-handed batter is Culp. First pitch of the game is outside for a ball.
One thing I'll tell you about this Volpe, the sophomore pitcher for North Penn, is she's put together. She's built very, very well. She's tall. She looks like big, strong legs. I mean, she just looks like a pitcher.
And that is a fastball on the outside part of the plate. A ball and one strike. Moravian College here in the home of Concrete Charlie, Chuck Bednarik.
Joe Gilloway,
Bethlehem.
along with Dave Burman. We're with Linglestown Gazette Sports.
Check swing, but she went around, did Culp. And the count is 1-2, top of the first. 7 innings is the regulation in high school softball and baseball in the state of Pennsylvania. I would imagine it's that way all around the country.
And Dave, Bella's one of those batters that was a right-hander, and some years ago
Open stance, swing and a miss at a high, hard one.
they turned her around and she became a left-handed slap hitter. So one down here, top of the first.
For Sam Gress,
Pitcher, number 9, Sam Gress.
NC State recruit. You say she could play basketball at the next level, obviously.
Easily Division I at the next level, yeah. Phenomenal bass. She was a McDonald All-American nominee before they actually choose I think it's 24, however many.
Righty versus righty, a high fastball again, swing and a miss, 0-1. It's hard to lay off that pitch, man. It's right at your eyes, and you just want to hammer it. So 0-1 to Gress.
Sam has 10 home runs on the season.
Pitch, change up is in there for a strike.
She hit one Monday night about 7 feet or so over the 210 mark in left center into the wind. And I mean, she cranked that ball.
0-2 to Gress. 1 out, nobody on, top of the first, just underway here. Just high for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Tyler White, third baseman, is on deck. Again, you win. You go to the PIAA state semifinals at the highest level.
Right.
Some of the best teams, not only in Pennsylvania, but in the country. Change up is they call her out on strikes. 2 up and 2 down.
I don't know if the umpire had figured out right away what he was going to do there, David. I'm sitting right on top of that spot. It looked to be a little bit outside, but
We have a great view here.
maybe not. Yeah, we do have a great view. These umpires are probably as good as it gets in the state of Pennsylvania.
Got to give a shout to my honey behind us, Brenda Jean, helping us
Absolutely.
out here today. Thank the guys here at Moravian, the press box, and PIAA for letting her in. Thank you. There you go, honey.
This is Tyler White, the number 3 hitter. She's third baseman, a Bloomsburg commit, and she is the hottest hitter on this Rams team over the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Foul back. Count is 1-1 here to White. 2 outs, 2 strikeouts by the starting pitcher for North Penn, Maddie Volpe. 0-0 game. Moravian College. A lot of banners out there for this softball program at Moravian. Check swing and a changeup.
Nice
It's nasty.
change up there, yeah.
You and I couldn't hit her. There's just no way.
Probably not, Dave.
1-2. I mean, she's ridiculous out there, that pitcher. But you just gotta maybe try to fake try to maybe lay one down with a bunt, swing and a miss
Yeah,
on a
definitely,
fastball.
definitely have to manufacture. So Volpe strikes out the side in the top of the first.
No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Central Dauphin 0 and North Penn, the home team, coming to bat. North Penn had about a 40-mile ride. You guys flew 78 miles, 80 miles from Harrisburg to Bethlehem.
I don't remember
Joey?
what it was, Dave, but we got caught in a little bit of traffic. It probably took us an hour and 45 minutes to get here rather than an hour and 25 minutes, but it's no big deal.
Route 22. And they say it's traditionally been a nightmare here. Now, we're with Tom Gingrich. He's helping us out also. Now, Tom, are you a Harrisburg guy all the way?
I'm a Harrisburg guy, but I
Right.
went to Parkland and Southern.
Oh, we went to Parkland and Southern Lehigh, who have a hit.
Couple streets.
There you go. And Parkland, that's another rich, it's a high school with a lot of tremendous history.
Yeah, good sports history.
All right.
The
So,
game manager for today from Liberty High School.
okay. To our left is Fred Harris, athletic director. Oh, he's down. Okay. So Bethlehem Liberty High School. And is that the one Concrete Charlie went to, or did he go to Freedom?
He went to Liberty.
The Liberty, okay. But back then it was just Bethlehem High School.
High school, yes.
How do you like that, Joey?
He's running the ship today.
And he's running the ship. Game manager, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Bethlehem Liberty.
Freedom.
Oh, he went to Freedom. Okay. Who's our coworker again? Hi, Patrick. And he went to Freedom. He went to Freedom. Okay.
Dave, just a little bit about the path that North Penn took in their district tournament to get to this point. They got a first-round bye. Second round, they beat Upper Darby 9-0. Quarterfinals, they beat Haverford 11-1. In the semis, they beat Pennsbury 4-0. And then in the final, you mentioned earlier, they lost to Downingtown West 3-2. So they outscored their opponents 27-3 in the District 1 tournament.
Including 2 of my Delaware County teams right there.
Victoria Junknowitz.
Victoria Junknowitz leads it off for North Penn, bottom of the first. She is the shortstop, to be followed by Jordan Petrikoski and then Amanda Graney. Righty versus righty in there for a strike. What movement that Gress has on her pitches. First time I've seen her in person.
Petrikoski just got her 100th hit against Whitehall last game. She has 102 for her career now, Dave.
Pitch in the dirt to Junknowitz, the leadoff hitter for North Penn. Scoreless game. Bottom of the first. State quarterfinals, the Elite 8, 6A level. Thank you to our great sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Swing and a miss.
One of the special things about Sam Gress here, who's, of course, on the mound today, she's a North Carolina State recruit, and she's going to be playing shortstop, too. Okay? A lot of times a pitcher is a pitcher, and a field player or a shortstop is a field player. Sam's both.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 up and 1 down.
The second baseman, number 14, Jordan Petrikoski.
Here's Petrikoski.
Petrikoski, second baseman. She's a right-handed batter. Gress' 2 older brothers were really good athletes
Very
for
good
Central
athletes,
Dauphin.
yeah. Oldest brother, Michael, who I just actually met Tuesday night at graduation. The Rams graduated Tuesday night. He's a golf pro, and her other brother, Aaron, played baseball and basketball at high level. So it's just a family full of athletes. The father scored 1,000 points in high school and college basketball.
The count is 1-0, a swing and a foul, first base side. A line shot, but way foul. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Moravian, softball, tremendous field, and unbelievable program. Look at all the banners out there.
You know, Coach Torresani has 2 assistant coaches who are former players of his, Stephanie Culp and Mary Ward are in the dugout with Coach Torresani.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we have the legendary head coach also with us here today from Moravian softball behind us, and maybe I can get a word with him in between innings. Swinging a high, it's a pop-up shallow center field coming in and making the catch is the Central Dauphin center fielder out there. Good job. And that was Jillian Kendra.
The catcher, number 22, Amanda Greeny.
2 outs. Nobody on.
You got it, TJ Granito. Is it Granito? Rooting for the Rams in Virginia. Thanks, LG, for streaming. We thank you for the opportunity. We really have fun with this.
Pitch by Gress, check swing foul. The batter, Graney. Amanda is the catcher. So Junktowitz struck out. Petrakowski flew out to shallow center field. 0-0 game, bottom of the first. And the pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2 to Graney. I was saying we could have the way these girls can pitch. Going to be really tough to get a run here today.
I walked by Sam in the bullpen while she was warming up, and I just gave her a quick glance. I wasn't even going to say hello or anything, 'cause I just don't mess with athletes before they, especially big games. Boy, did she look locked in. It was almost scary.
Well, this is a big moment.
Yeah.
I mean, Central Dauphin has not been to the state semifinals. If they can win today, they'll get there for the first time since 1975, the first year of the PIAA state tournament in softball. Check swing, strike 3 to retire the side. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the top of the second, 0-0. And now we're at Moravian softball field, blue and gray stadium, and with the longtime Moravian head softball coach. And my name escapes you, sir. You know, I was going to do research on you. So tell me all about you.
The better my name is left unsaid, the better, I guess. But John Byrne, I've been head coach here for 27 years, been at Moravian for 37, and graduated here. So I appreciate you guys coming out today, and hopefully see some good softball.
Now, Central Dauphin from the Mid-Penn, you're familiar with the area, Harrisburg area, North Penn right down the road here. But what states, do you recruit other states, or you got enough talent in Pennsylvania to support your program?
Well, New Jersey and, the Northeast is a good area. Eastern PA has been very good to us. I have a couple kids from down south coming this coming year, 2 from Virginia, 1 from Atlanta area, but primarily we're Mid-Atlantic. State of Pennsylvania has excellent softball, and the state of New Jersey, so we're equidistant between a lot of good teams and a lot of good players. So we've been very blessed over the years to have the kids that have come here and helped put this program on the map.
You've done a great job with this field, Coach. It's Byrne. All right, okay. Do a great job with the field here, and enjoy the rest of the game. Unbelievable talent.
Thank you, and thanks again for coming out and making this a great experience for these kids out here.
Thank you, Coach. This is a beautiful, beautiful campus. First time I've ever been here. Yeah, it's a wonderful campus. You must be happy to work here.
Yeah, it's my alma mater, so you put a little extra in
right.
there. But no, you're welcome anytime here.
Thank you.
Okay.
You got a Coach Byrne, Division III softball at its best. And it's a 0-0 game, top of the second inning. Central Dauphin is at the plate with Alondra Figueroa. Figueroa.
Roa. It
is Roa.
Alondra Figueroa.
And the count to her is 2-0. Got to be patient here. Maybe take a pitch.
She's got a little pop. 3 home runs on the season. 2 were grand slams, but just the other night she hit a blistering double to opposite field out to the wall, and she also leads the team in stolen bases with 9. they don't take a lot of risks on the base pass. They try to go a base at a time and get it done that way.
Pitched by Matty Volpe in there for a strike, and the count is 2-1. And a check swing humpback liner caught by the third baseman for North Penn, Jamie Beer. So 1 up and 1 down. At least there wasn't a strikeout there, but you're starting to get used to the pitcher, seeing her throw more balls.
Sometimes you got to go through the lineup until you figure out. I mean, of course the Rams can hit this girl, but they're going to have to get the confidence that they can, before they do probably.
Shortstop Sam Burns, check swing. It's high for a ball.
Looked like she
nothing.
went to me.
They appeal, and the umpire down the right field line says it was a check swing.
Oh, boy.
1-0.
Wrong about that one.
Matty Volpe, sophomore pitcher for North Penn in beautiful Lansdale. Righty versus righty. Good cut.
That was a
Swing
good
and a
cut.
foul back. And it's 1-1.
Sam Burns is the only junior on this roster, Dave. A roster of 15 players. They have 2 seniors, 1 junior, and the rest are freshmen and sophomores.
So he looks like the pitcher, Volpe, is looking into the dugout and getting the signal. Low for a ball, 2-1. Again, top of the second, 0-0 between 2 of the top programs in the state of Pennsylvania softball. North Penn, District 1, and Central Dauphin, District 3. Swing and a foul back.
Another good cut in there.
2-2.
She's on these pitches. She's fouling them off, so it's one thing to foul it off and another to knock it in a hole somewhere out into the grass.
Figueroa led off, hit a soft liner to third, so 1 out. Central Dauphin batting in the top of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Got her on the changeup.
Left fielder number 8, Kyler Nelson.
Kyler Nelson, the left fielder, wears number 8. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the second. Quick moving ball game. I think the first pitch was around 4:20. It's supposed to be at 4, but we had a game before this, and congrats to Spring Ford, which is right down the road, maybe 40 miles, 50 miles.
I just want to mention, too, quickly, the assistant coaches for the Rams are Sam Hartley, Steph Reese, who is leaving after this year. She got a job at Lebanon Valley College as an assistant coach there. And then Coach Williams' wife, Marlene, keeps the scorebook. And she's almost like a coach. She's always around the team. And so it's all in the family there. And my guess is Marlene's retiring, too. I didn't hear anything along those lines, but I'm sure she'll follow Kenny out.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, a change up, bounce to third, couple of hops, throw in time. So Kyler Nelson is out 5-3, and that retires the side. 3 up and 3 down again. We go to the bottom of the second. Central Dauphin, nothing. North Penn coming to bat. The 6A PIAA state quarterfinals here at Moravian Blue and Gray Field in Bethlehem.
Yeah, that was the 4 strikeouts now for Volpe in 2 innings. And just a reminder that our coverage today is brought to you by Econ Wealth Management. Teamwork, integrity, and success is how they measure their commitment to serve others. They are a financial planning firm, agency, and they offer all kinds of services. Give Steve Economopoulos a call. They're located right in the Lower Paxton area.
They never won it, but they've been around a couple times.
Well, I tell you, Joe, a tremendous, Coach Byrne from Moravian, and I will give his lifetime record in 27 years. 854 wins, just 248 losses, and it was a good interview right there.
You know everything, Dave. Where'd you come up with that? Actually, we have the public address announcer
What's your
here
name, sir? What's your
sitting
name?
next to us.
Tim
And
Pato-
I mentioned this public address announcer has an awesome voice. I'm a public address announcer. He's way better than I am. But anyway, he knows a little bit more than we do about some of the things up here. He gave us the lifetime record of Coach Byrne here at Moravian.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Knights, first baseman number 47, Elia Namey.
Elia Namey, left-handed batter, I think. No, she's right-handed. She was standing in the right side of the batter's box for a moment. So righty versus righty.
Namey, is a senior. She's one of the captains here.
She'll be followed by third baseman Jamie Beer, then right fielder Carly D. Giuseppe. High for a ball by Gress. One of the Central Dauphin losses to my old buddies from Mifflin County High School. 1-0 this year up in Lewistown.
We have a Volpe on the watching or listening to our live broadcast, Jennifer Amato Volpe. She says, go North Penn, and we're equal opportunity. Everybody's allowed on our site. We root for the Rams, but we just want anybody to follow.
I was talking with Mr. Volpe last night, and that is the father of Maddie. So there you go.
Okay.
Well, we really wasn't talking. It was a Twitter. Here's a humpback liner. First baseman diving catch for Central Dauphin. A tremendous job there for 1 out. And how about that? The flex player, Nikki Sellers.
Sellers is a freshman, Dave. 1 error all season. And, first baseman gets a lot of opportunities, right? I mean, she's just had a phenomenal season defensively. I'd like to also say hello to Brian Stevens. I don't know if these folks are still listening or not. Jason Mosher, Kirby Lentz.
Oh, we know Kirby.
Yes, we know Kirby. I just talked to him yesterday. Steve Burns, Robert Pond, Bob Pond, Deborah Joyce, Mike Sellers.
Couple of hops.
Phil Bostic was listening. John Velios, Patrick Yinkst, Lisa Hewitt Rose. Lisa Hewitt Rose has her daughter is one of the top field hockey players in the nation. She's goes to Central Dauphin. She's a sophomore, and she plays on the national under-17 team.
By the way, we just missed a quick ground ball to the first baseman. Took a couple of hops, picked up by Sellers again. Steps on the bag, unassisted. So 2 outs. Nobody on North Penn. Bottom of the second. Nothing game. Here's Carly D. Giuseppe in there for a strike.
I apologize, Dave. I wanted to thank the people that are listening, but Bill tells me, too, sometimes I got to back off a little bit and let the play-by-play guy go.
How about Nikki Sellers at first base?
She's tough. She's really tough.
Pitch is...
And she can stretch, too, Nikki. And she's not a real tall girl, but she's good stretch down there.
We saw that on the 2 plays here in the bottom of the second inning. On the humpback liner, she had to stretch her arms out in front of her, make the play in the air, and then the unassisted ground ball close to the bag. 2 outs, nobody on, nothing. Sam Gress to D. Giuseppe. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Actually, the netting here.
This is a Rams team that should be solid for the foreseeable future, even losing Sam Gress and Tyler White. They just have a lot of youth, and a lot of them are out in the field right now or have played significantly over the season.
And North Penn. Curveball, a beauty in there. Strike 3 call to retire the side. And that is strikeout on the day, number 1, 2, 3 for Sam Gress. We go to the top of the third inning. Nothing. Starting to bite your fingers now here, Joe, because it's you lose, you go home, you win, you play Hempfield from suburban Pittsburgh in the state semifinals on Monday.
Right. It kind of seemed like it was going to be a game like this, and just when you predict that it will, that's when you get the game gets blown open or vice versa. But I just could not see these teams scoring lots of runs today.
Now, speaking of working for DelcoHoops.com, a couple of our Delaware County teams in the boys basketball state tournament played games up here in Bethlehem. Bethlehem Liberty hosted a couple of them, including the Hershey Kiss game with Abington Heights. That was Freedom. Bethlehem Liberty hosted, I think, a couple of games with Chester and Abington Heights. I know. And then the Hershey Kiss game, that's a long story there, state semifinal game a couple of years ago. But it's great up here. The facilities are awesome. And the schools, Liberty and Bethlehem, they're old school, but they've done a great job keeping them looking good.
This catcher, Dave, Amanda Greeny, has a cannon arm.
Leading off the top of the third for the Rams, center fielder number 19, Jillian Kendra.
Greeny, the catcher's a junior, and I haven't seen her have to make a throw yet while the game's being played, but just warming up at the end of warm-ups before every half inning or inning, she's cannon arm down to second.
High for a ball, 1-0. The leadoff batter for Central Dauphin, top of the third, Jillian Kendra, the center fielder, followed by the designated player, Abby Hinson, and then the catcher, Haley Beaver. Dave Burman, Joe Gilloway, swing and a miss, 1-1. Sophomore pitcher out there,
Okay, we
Maddie
have
Volpe.
listeners saying that the audio is a little choppy here, and a lot of times it's out of our hand. It's just a signal that we pick up, but stick with us.
Inside for a ball. Count is 2-1. Tom had his phone earlier and gave it a test. It was sounding crystal clear. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch, and that's in there on the outside portion of the plate. Central Dauphin batting here in the top of the third. It's 2-2. No outs. Leadoff hitter here, Kendra. High for a ball, 3-2. And Kendra, of course, Dan Kendra is from this area, football player from back in the day. I think he played at Bethlehem Catholic. I don't know if he ever made the NFL, but he had a good college career. All right, big pitch here, 3-2, top of the third.
You talking about the quarterback of Florida State?
That
What?
was his son,
Is that right? Okay.
Man.
Mike Gooman.
Yeah, oh, Mike Gooman, of course, yeah. He's an Allentown guy, I believe.
Yeah, he was Allentown Central.
Yeah.
He was Gooman back high.
So it's 3-2, leadoff batter here, top of the third for Central Dauphin, and it's inside for a ball.
That didn't miss by much there. Good eye, though.
Bases on balls. Kendra is down at first for Central Dauphin. An opportunity here. First base runner in the game between both squads here, Joey. So here's Abby Hinson, and you got to think she's going to be bunting.
I would think so. Hinson is another freshman.
Outside for a ball. 1-0. Remember, she's only a sophomore out there, and this is her first appearance, the pitcher of Volpe, in the state quarterfinals.
She's talented and developed beyond her years, Dave.
Pop up. It's to the right side of the diamond and caught by the second baseman for out number 1.
The catcher, number 17, Haley Beaver.
Haley Beaver, the catcher, wears number 17 out of the 9 hole. Runner at first is Kendra. 1 out. Central Dauphin batting here. Top of the third, we're scoreless. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. It's a bunt.
Nice
Third-
bunt by.
She dropped by the first baseman, and it's first and third. That is a big break. Tremendous break for Central Dauphin. That is going to be a sacrifice bunt and an error on the first baseman. I think it was a first baseman covering.
Yeah.
Just dropped the ball.
And Beaver Beeston, the batter there, she does go by a hyphenated last name, Beaver Beeston. She was batted for or hit for last game. She was the flex player. And I never know, of course, what Kenny Williams is going to do, but he has her hitting today, and that was a nice bunt, really nice bunt.
Courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for the Rams, number 11, Grace D'Angelo.
Grace D'Angelo down at first as courtesy runner for the catcher, Beaver Beeston. First and third, no score. Top of the third, Central Dauphin, District 3, Suburban Harrisburg, has a chance to draw first blood. That would be huge for Sam Gress. Is in at the quarters. Pitch. Takes it for a strike. Left-handed batter is Bella Culp. Where's number 14?
Looks like they have her played properly out there. I mean, she's just a straight slap hitter. I've seen her turn and knock a couple hits down the first baseline, but it's not too often.
Open stance. Culp. Volpe looks into her catcher. The pitch. Here goes the runner, and they're going to give her that's going to be a stolen base.
For those that are listening, Deborah Joyce, Berlinda Fish, and let's see here, Trent James Sprinkle. How is the audio now, please?
Second and third. 1 out. Top of the third. Pitch. Takes it high. 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck, Sam Gress. No score. this could be one of those games. You score first, you can win it.
Either of these pitchers, obviously, we can tell by now, are capable of.
She bunts it, caught, and it's going to be a double play. Oh, she almost throws it away. Safe at third, a big break for Central Dauphin. It was popped up. She popped the bunt up, caught by the third baseman who came in, dove, and she made an unbelievable catch to Jamie Beer. And then the runner at third, which is Kendra, she was almost at home plate.
Yeah, that was somewhat of a suicide squeeze. It didn't look like she had a full head of steam home, or else she wouldn't have been able to. But she was definitely intentional walk for Gress.
So
not
Gress
surprising.
Right. So it's second and third. Gress now. The bases loaded. 2 outs. So Culp,
Third baseman number 18, Tyler White.
pops out to the third baseman. Luckily, there was an errant throw. They would have had the double play.
Yeah.
So Central Dauphin still with the bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the third. And the batter is Tyler White out of the 3-hole. What an opportunity for CD. Pitch, swing and a miss.
And I don't know there, Dave, if they said that Kendra got back to the bag before the throw got there, or that the third baseman never got her foot on the bag. Okay.
I'm not sure if they call that an error or not, but nonetheless, a break.
I don't think if you get.
Right over the screen here.
Usually, I think if you get 1 out, they don't call it an error unless the player advances on a bad throw or something like that.
So a swing and a foul back over the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. In the hole is Tyler White. So the pitcher out there, Volpe, can see her way out of this inning. We're nothing.
This is the hitter that Rams would want up there.
Waste pitch right there. Trying to get her to chase way outside for a ball. 1 and 2. The bases are loaded for Central Dauphin. Nothing. Top of the third here at Moravian College in Bethlehem, the heart of the Lehigh Valley. The wind-up and the pitch. It's a change-up high for a ball. 2 and 2 now. Tyler White, the third baseman, struck out her first time up.
This is a nice view we have here, Dave. You feel like you're just sitting right on top of home plate. I mean, we're actually probably 15, 20 feet behind home plate, right?
Bouncing ball foul up the third base line. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Central Dauphin. It's still nothing. Top of the third. The game has slowed a little bit here. A lot of tension. Pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball. And she is fired up out there. Volpe, she got out of it, Joey.
Yeah.
And that retires a side. And what a huge strikeout right there, and a golden opportunity goes by the wayside for Central Dauphin.
Pitchers like Volpe, they throw their best pitches at the moments that they need to, and that's what she did there. And I have in my notes I was going to talk about Sam, and she's the same way. She's gotten herself in a little bit of trouble over the last 3 or 4 weeks in all these real high pressure games, and has given up 2 earned runs in 41 innings. So. She's stranded a lot of runners in scoring position, and no surprise that Volpe just did the same thing.
I think that's a Gloria Gaynor. They're playing a song here, I Will Survive, and that's what really in that inning North Penn survives.
I don't know if they're doing that on purpose, but it's a perfect song for that. Once again, our broadcast today is supported by Steve Economopoulos and his team at Econ Wealth Management. Steve's a Central Dauphin High School grad, along with Shippensburg University. He played, I believe, soccer and baseball at Central Dauphin. And his firm puts a high premium on a high level of customer service and community involvement. And obviously that's true because he supports Central Dauphin Rams softball, and he's also been with Linglestown Gazette Sports for some other sports too. So Steve, thank you very much. And folks, if you're looking to do something with your money, whether you have a little bit or a whole lot or somewhere in between, look up Steve Economopoulos at Econ Wealth Management.
That's a great name.
Yes, it is.
Steve Economopoulos.
Economopoulos.
All right, nothing game in the top of the third. Golden opportunity. Central Dauphin, they don't score. Leadoff walk, and then the pop out to the second baseman, and then the bunt sacrifice bunt worked, and an error on the first baseman. Runner from first goes to third. So it was first and third
Leading off the bottom
for
of the
Central
third,
Dauphin
North Penn. The
with
pitcher,
one out.
number 3,
Culp,
Matty Volpe.
then the bunt popped out, almost a double play. So 2 outs, intentional walk on second and third. Gress loaded the bases, and then the strikeout to White. Leadoff batter, here we go, Matty Volpe for North Penn, bottom of the third.
Hello, Dana LaFrance. Glad you're listening. And,
Yeah.
it could be said of all sports. All sports are a game of inches, games of inches. And if that bunt gets down, they probably score a run there. But it didn't, And
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, the third baseman sprawled out, made a nice play, and
Pitch by Gress, popped up, right side of the infield, second baseman over, and makes the play for Central Dauphin.
Bella Culp.
That was not an easy play with that sun up there.
The designated player number 9, Lizzie Stark.
DP, Lizzie Stark. So that's a pop out to the second baseman, Volpe. North Penn batting in a 0-0 game. Bottom of the third, Rich Torresani, 19th year head coach for North Penn. 687 wins, 22-2 this year from the tough Suburban 1 League. 3 PIAA state champs for the program, 76, 81, and 85. Here's the pitch by Gress in there for a strike to the right-handed batter, Lizzie Stark.
687 wins. That's a lot. That's a whole heck of a
And
lot
that
of
is
wins.
a pressure-packed league, Suburban 1.
The coach that Kenny Williams took over for, I mentioned her, Kelly Farrell, she had 679 at Central Dauphin. So you got Farrell 679 and then 172 here for Kenny Williams. That's 2 coaches with just oodles of wins.
Coach Farrell was there a long time. Man.
Girls basketball coach too. I don't see how they do that.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, squaring the bunt, takes it high, 2-1 to the batter Lizzie Stark for North Penn. Bottom of the third, 0-0. No base hits in the game yet for either team. Gress's pitch, just inside for a ball. 3-1 to Stark. Center fielder Sophia Collins is waiting on deck. Live from Moravian College in Bethlehem. Wind up by Gress and the pitch. Good slider. Unbelievable. Gets the outside part of the plate. And the count is 3-2.
Dave, I had the opportunity to watch Sam Gress play the first time she put on a green and white Central Dauphin uniform. This is actually in basketball as a freshman. And I want to be here for when her career ends, whether it's whenever, today, next week. And
Foul over the dugout, up the first base line. Count remains 3-2. Lizzie Stark. And I know in broadcasting, many, many years and following a bunch of teams, you get close to the players. You get close to the program.
Well, I'm friends with Sam's parents, too, Mike and Jean. And I just think the world of Sam.
Swing and a miss.
As wonderful a young lady and a teammate and a leader of her peers and a student as she is a softball and basketball player. She also plays golf at a high level. She just got her 5th district championship, 2 in basketball, 2 in softball, and 1 in golf.
The center fielder number
Amazing.
4, Sophia Collins.
Sophia Collins, center fielder. So 2 outs, nobody on. Stark strikes out. Collins, right-handed batter. Out of the 9-hole.
We have Coach Randy Gambalungi, Coach G, the girls basketball coach, is listening in.
Hey, Coach, what's up? I got my picture with him, too, at the big...
Yes, you did.
It was at Maryland, the Maryland, the All-Star Weekend.
Yes. Yep.
In there for a strike, 0-1.
And I mentioned that because Coach G coached Sam for 4 years in girls basketball.
2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third, we're scoreless. Bunt, foul, behind home plate, 0-2 to Collins. As Central Dauphin tries to break the curse here in the state tournament against a Suburban 1 League team.
I was blown away with how many times Pennsbury has defeated Central Dauphin in state tournament games.
7 times.
Wow.
So I'll get to the Suburban 1 League and state championships in softball. Change up in there.
Wow.
Strike 3 called, and that retires a side. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the top of the 4th inning, the state quarterfinals at the highest level, baby, 6A. Central Dauphin, nothing. North Penn, nothing. 17 PIAA state championships in softball for the Suburban 1 League. 5 from Pennsbury. And 3 from North
That's
Penn.
a
They're the leaders.
hotbed down there, that's for sure. You know, if I had to say, and I don't, but I'll speculate, who's been a better pitcher so far after 3 full innings, it would be like a dead tie. I mean, I can't really say that one's pitching any better than the other. I mean, Volpe got in a little bit of trouble, but, you know, it really wasn't of her making, or, you know, she didn't give up any hits, I don't think. You know, she had
no hits, and
there's
actually
no hits yet.
9 up and 9 down for Gress so far.
So I'm not even going to consider just that she did get in a little trouble, Volpe, that Gress is pitching any better. I think it's even Steven.
All right, for Central Dauphin here in the top of the 4th inning, it's Alondra Figueroa. Lined out the third or first time up, then Sam Burns, followed by Kyler
Leading off the
Nelson.
top of the 4th for Central Dauphin, the right fielder, number 21, Alondra Figueroa.
I'd like to shout out to Karen Long, Dave. She's a big Linglestown Gazette sports supporter. She has 2 daughters that graduated from Central Dauphin, played sports in Rams uniforms.
Wind up in the pitch, high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Central Dauphin batting here in top of inning number 4. Nothing. Bouncing ball to short in the hole to her left. She gets it on a couple of hops. Not in time to throw. Gets by the first baseman. And now they have a rundown. Figueroa's in a rundown, and she is out. Heads up. Play there by the catcher for North Penn, getting up the first base line and making the putout. Amanda Graney. What a job by her. Joe, you want to tell what happened right there? So it's going to be an error and an out on the bad throw on the rundown.
Yeah, she hit it deep in the hole. The shortstop went to her left, gloved it, made a nice play. An errant throw. It was beaten out anyway. So let's not say that.
Okay, we're going to give her a base hit.
Oh, definitely a base hit. Yeah, but she threw it past the first baseman. The shortstop did, and Figueroa just stuck, got caught off the base, and. You can't get caught off the base like that against a team this good.
So 1 out, nobody on, Burns at the plate. But the catcher, I believe, ran up from behind. Tremendous job by that Amanda Graney.
It's because of plays like that they're in this game.
Yeah.
You know, that's not the first time she's done something like that, for sure.
That's what they teach you, fundamentals. High for a ball, 2-0 to Burns. Central Dauphin, the Lady Rams, batting here in the top of inning number 4. In there for a strike, just got the outside corner.
I don't know what transpired down there with Coach Hartley and Figueroa, but with no outs, you do not want to give up that opportunity. And there's a pop-up to the first baseman.
Foul territory, and the catch is made by Elia Namey for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Kyler Nelson.
Kyler Nelson, left fielder for Central Dauphin to the plate. Again, CD, 22-2.
Yeah, if Figueroa would have stayed at first, everything would have been different. There would have been a bunt attempt there at least, and things just play out differently when you have a runner on first with no outs.
Outside for a ball. 2 outs, nobody on. That was the first base hit of the game between both teams for Figueroa, but out in a rundown, trying to stretch it to second base on the overthrow.
And David would just figure that the first hit was an infield single.
Yeah.
You know.
But she had some speed, that Figueroa, down the first base line.
She's a power hitter, pretty much. I mean, she hits doubles and home runs, quite a few on the year, but she also leads the team in stolen bases, so.
1-1. Here's the pitch. Change up. Swing and a miss by Nelson. Count is 1-2. State quarterfinals. The winner. Well, we're going to be going. They're going to be taking on Hempfield, who knocked out Erie McDowell today, 2-0.
Just a reminder here, the Rams are the visiting team, and that was determined by a flip of a coin.
Inside for a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of inning number 4. And back on the hill, Volpe. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and that retires the side. Another strikeout for Volpe.
Any idea, Dave, the enrollments of these two schools?
Well, let's see. I believe...
Let's just, a little trivia. Let's play here. What do you think Central Dauphin has? How many students? 9th through 12th.
I think the number's about 1,700.
Boo, you're 17-14.
17-14.
Very good.
Right,
How
because
about
I know
North Penn?
I was comparing it to Mifflin County.
Right.
Mifflin County is about
Yep.
1,500. Okay. Now, North Penn, you're talking 3,500.
3158.
30.
Currently, yeah. So
They're one of the biggest schools in the state. Reading is way up there, too.
I was talking to Central Dauphin Athletic Director Chris Hunter yesterday, and he thinks that North Penn's the second largest enrollment in the state. I know Reading at one time was like 4,000. I think they're less than that. A lot of the
Just a little.
yeah, some of their students are going to some of the outlying schools.
Parkland's like 3,800.
Parkland's up to 3,800.
Wow. So
Is 2,700.
My goodness. Unbelievable.
Cumberland Valley's around 2,700. They're about 900, 26 and change.
Where
bigger
I'm
than
from,
CD.
Delaware County, Upper Darby, believe it or not. The home of Tina Fey and Todd Rundgren and the rest of them. Jim Croce.
Darrell Hall.
Wait a minute. Hall and Oates. One of those guys
One
went
of
to
them
North
was a
Penn.
Coal Region
Went to North
guy.
Penn. But
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Knights. Shortstop, number 12.
All right, we have derailed. We got softball being played here.
yeah, Victoria Junkowitz leads it off for North Penn, bottom of the 4th. I believe Darrell Hall went to North Penn. And somebody needs to see if I'm right or wrong. Bunt, third baseman, in, fires, throws, not in time.
That's a big leadoff bunt there. Bunt single. A beautiful bunt, textbook.
Victoria Junkowitz, a tremendous job. The third baseman, boy, she has a rocket arm. Picked it up in a hurry. Tyler White, and the long stretch of Nikki Sellers. Did you see how
I
she
think-
did the splits? Oh, the second baseman was coming.
Bella Culp. I thought White played that about as well as she could have. I mean, she charged it well. She gloved it well. She made a nice throw. It just was just a great bunt.
All right, now the runner is at first with nobody out. Nothing game. Bottom of the 4th. First hit of the game, first runner of the game for North Penn. Swinging a foul to the screen.
So no small ball there, Dave. She took a big rip at that. I kind of
She can
expected
hit.
with no outs, and I'm not a softball coach, and I don't know his personnel, but I just kind of expected a bunt attempt there.
Flew out to center field. First time up. Jordan Pichurkowski. Here's the pitch by Gress. Foul back. Over the press box here, right behind home plate. So the count is 0-2. The runner at first. Bunt single. Victoria Junkowitz. Darrell Hall, if I'm not... Well, we'll get to Hall and Oates. Oates went to Owen J. Roberts High School in Pottstown.
Okay, yeah, I knew one of them was Coal Region. I thought it was Oates. There's a base
drive in the left field, a base hit. It's first and second, the top of the order coming through for North Penn.
hit. Kind of off, maybe not the handle, but just above the handle. It was just a little bloop single, but it was clean.
Amanda Graney coming to the plate.
Number 22, Amanda Greeny.
Actually, Owen J. Roberts, Pottstown, that's Philly area.
Yes,
Okay.
and not Coal Region.
Right, that's Pottsville.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Dave Burman, Joey Gilloway. Is she going to bunt? She's the cleanup hitter. Actually, out of the 3 hole, I don't think so. They call that a ball? That was close.
It looked to be a little inside. I got a great view of the plate here. I don't have Beaver Beaston is enough left of where I'm looking down that I can see the whole plate.
2 balls and no strikes. Just missing is Gress. First and second. Now a golden opportunity here for North Penn. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Wind up by Sam. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Graney, the catcher.
Big fastball, big swing.
And the young lady just had that base hit to left field. Petrikowski, she's already committed to Hofstra.
Yes, she is.
Squares the bunt high for a ball. 3-1. The catcher, the young lady batting right now, Amanda Graney, is only a junior. She's already committed to Lehigh to play her softball.
So she's pretty good in the classroom, too, that
Yes,
means.
3-1 is the count to her. Pitch by Gress. In there for a strike, it's 3-2. Runners at first and second for North Penn.
You'd have to speculate that she was taken all the way there because that was right down the middle.
Nothing game, bottom of the fourth. Open stance here for Graney. Greany. Pitch by Gress. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout right there. That was an almost impossible pitch to hit.
Sam got herself naturally in a little bit of a hole there at 3-1, and then she threw 2 strikes. I mean, that was swinging, but that was a strike, inside corner.
Second strike time. She has struck out Graney. Now, Elia Namey, first baseman.
Greeny, then Namey.
Popped out the first. Her first time up. Pitch by Gress. Change up. Way in front of that one. Fouls it hard off the dugout at the third baseline.
She has that was sort of like a curve change up. I don't know if you see the spin on the ball. Some of them are closer to a knuckleball. There's a lot less spin. They're not real straight knuckleballs, but that one has some rotation.
Just beautiful weather here today. Mostly sunny skies. Little humid here in the Lehigh Valley for this state playoff game. And what do we have?
Foul ball.
Squaring the bunt, she fouls it. Foul tip to the screen, so the count is 0-2. There's one out. Graney just struck out.
Both runners were taken off there.
Yeah.
That was they would have earned second and third had that not been a foul tip.
Chunkowitz down at second base, and Petra Zakoski is at first. Here's the pitch by Gress. Swing and a foul. And it goes off. I think it hit the catcher. The Central Dauphin catcher out there.
Haley Beaver
Beeston. Yeah. 0-2.
She's tough back there, Dave. I guess most catchers are innately tough. You know, it's a tough position, but she's a 10th grader, and she told me earlier in the season she was real nervous about entering this season to catching Gress.
0-2 pitch, check swing. Did she go around? I would appeal. He says no. It is a check swing, 1-2.
Sam wanted that one. I saw her body language when the first base. I didn't think she went around, though.
On deck is Jamie Beer for North Penn. They have runners at first and second. One out. Bottom of the fourth. Remember, high school softball, just like high school baseball, 7 innings regulation. Check swing foul to the screen.
She offered, certainly had a ball there.
Gress going to North Carolina State. Softball, pitcher and shortstop.
Yes.
ACC, Atlantic Coast Conference. So Gress is back on the rubber. Looks into her catcher. Beaver Beeson pitch a changeup in there.
Wow.
Strike 3 called. An unbelievable changeup right there.
Holy moly.
And that's 2 outs. 2 strikeouts in the inning.
Third baseman, number 50, Jamie Beer.
North Penn now has Jamie Beer coming to the plate. First and second, 2 outs, 0-0.
That painted the inside corner there.
Gress back on the rubber. Sam Gress. Pitch. Swinging a foul. Hit hard, but way foul by the right-handed batter, Beer, who grounded to first in the second inning.
So Sam went from first and second, no outs, 3-1 to 2 batters ago. She was 3-1, and now she has a chance to get out of this inning.
Pitch. Squares the bunt, takes it for a strike. There goes the runner to third.
My.
She is out.
What a throw by Beaver Beeston.
retires the side. A beautiful throw by Beaver Beeston and gets the runner at second. That was Junkowitz of North Penn to retire the side. We have completed 4 full innings. It remains scoreless. Central Dauphin, North Penn, the 6A PIAA state quarterfinals high school softball.
The interesting thing about that throw from Haley Beaver Beeston, Dave, on the steal attempt to third is that the ball did not land right on top of third base where you ideally want it, but the ball landed right on top of the runner, like her shoulder, and it hit Tyler White's glove, and all she had to do was drop her glove right on the runner's shoulder. So
Beer will lead off for North Penn, bottom of the 5th. Going at the top of the 5th, a 0-0 game. Jillian Kendra, Abby Hinson, Haley Beaver Beeston for Central Dauphin. And our public address announcer is Tim Patopa. Tim Patopa, and he gave us the top 11 school districts by student population in the state of Pennsylvania. Of course, Philadelphia.
Oh, so I have to tell Chris Hunter he was off by 5.
Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Central Bucks. They have 3 high schools, Central Bucks, East, South, and West. Reading is 4th. Allentown.
That would be Allen.
They also have Allentown, Deerfield.
Oh, you're saying these are districts.
Right.
Okay,
Districts.
all right.
Leading off the top of the 5th for Central Dauphin, designated player, number 40, Abby Henson.
Abby Hinson steps to the plate to lead off the top of the 5th for the Rams. No?
Kendra, actually.
Jillian Kendra, I'm sorry.
Number 19.
Correction, center fielder, number 19, Jillian Kendra.
Yeah, the last inning, there was the single, and then the girl from Central Dauphin got caught trying to go to second on the overthrow. And 2 outs. So, in their first strike, 1-1. No score, 5th inning, top of the 5th.
So we've seen both pitchers escape from what looked like it could have been a run earlier for the Rams, and Volpe got out of it. And this past inning, like I said, the Knights had runners on first and second, no outs. Gress took the next batter to 3-1, or the next batter took Gress to 3-1, and then she ends up getting 3 outs in a row.
2-1 pitch. Hit the second, couple of hops to her right, throw in time.
Nice play.
Yeah, not messing around out there. Jordan Petrosowski, and the throw over to the first baseman, Namey. Score that 4-3. Top of the 5th. Abby Hinson, designated player, which in baseball would be the designated hitter.
Who hits for the flex player?
Exactly who for Central Dauphin today is the first baseman, Nikki Seller.
Dave, I'm playing catch up. I only started covering this team like just after midpoint of the season this year, and some of the rules and stuff like that. I mean, I knew primarily most of them, but I'm just really enjoying this high school softball a lot, having a lot of fun watching it, covering it.
In case you just joined us, we're 0-0 in the top of the 5th. There's a line drive caught by the shortstop, hit hard by Hinson, but to her left, a couple of steps, the shortstop, Victoria Junkowitz for North Penn.
Hinson got a little mojo on that one. And she's had, Hinson is 0 for 2, but she's had 2 good at bats. She's hit the ball solidly.
Yeah, now it kicks on and off.
Yeah.
2 hits for North Penn, 1 for Central Dauphin. Top of the 5th. The winner goes to the state semifinals on Monday.
I'd call that a curveball there. I mean, it definitely an off-speed pitch, but
In for a strike.
Yeah, it looks like that off-speed pitch that Gress throws. They're very similar.
Pop up foul over the dugout up the first baseline. 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Central Dauphin 22-2. North Penn 22-2. Waiting in the wings, Hempfield from suburban Pittsburgh.
So that's how you get rewarded with a win here today, to have to go play Hempfield. Wow.
Because McDowell had one of their best teams. They had like 9 kids returned from last year. Swinging a foul to the screen. Good cut there by Beaver Beeston. She stays alive, 0-2. Moravian College here in Bethlehem. Right off Route 78.
Our coverage today is supported by Econ Wealth Management, financial services firm right in the lower Paxton Township, West Hanover, Linglestown area.
Pitch. fouled away.
And Beaver Beeston's having a nice at bat here. I mentioned last time she was up that she didn't even she was the flex player last game behind the plate. She did not hit, and typically the coach is looking at the player that he has the least confidence is going to produce offensively, and she doesn't look uncomfortable up there.
0-2 pitch in there, strike 3 call to retire the side.
Well, that'll pitch will make anybody look uncomfortable.
3 up and 3 down, no runs, no hits, nobody left. Bottom of the 5th is coming up. Again, we have the 5th, and then the 6th and the 7th. And we will see what happens. And then my honey thinks it could go 13, 14 innings. How's the feedback online there, Joe?
I'm not hearing or seeing that we have the audio difficulties anymore.
That's good. So we figured out, we're talking about Hall & Oates, North Penn High School. Owen J. Roberts is where the mustachio, Darryl Hall, went. Oh, Darryl Hall. Okay. They both went to Temple. And then so John Oates went to North Penn. He was a wrestler. So there you go.
John Oates was a wrestler?
Yeah, tremendous wrestler.
Okay.
They met at Temple. They went to Temple.
John Oates is actually a tremendous vocalist too. I mean, Darryl Hall gets all the credit, but if you ever watch John Oates sing, he can get off too.
One of my honey's favorite songs, I Can't Go For That. There you go. Remember that song?
No can do.
Yeah, there you go. 81, 82. Around that time. All right, so bottom of the 5th, Joey. What do you think? Dave Burman and Joe Gilloway. Do people call you Joey also?
Some do.
Who's your buddy I met from Steelton? Really funny guy.
Tom Malatestine.
Yeah, that's a tough
TJ.
one.
Yep.
And Tom Gingrich is helping out?
He's always helping out. He likes the stuff that we cover is in his wheelhouse anyway. He likes to go watch these games, so he may as well
In the wheelhouse.
hang with us. Right, Tom?
Yep.
So Hazleton won earlier today in the other quarterfinal.
Leading off the
2 of the
bottom
other quarterfinals game will tell you.
Third baseman number 50, Jamie Beer.
Jamie Beer, third baseman, North Penn, bottom of the 5th, nothing game. State quarterfinals, PIAA state tournament, high school softball. Hempfield has won it the last 3 years from suburban Pittsburgh.
Both these pitchers have shown their ability to escape situations.
Wind up by Sam Gress and the pitch high and outside for a ball. Springford from Royersford advancing to the state semifinals. They have great sports, and Mickey McDaniel, the athletic director, girls softball and
Lacrosse,
girls hoops.
right? Boys lacrosse.
Getting better.
Is that
getting better? Yeah. The boys lacrosse is really big in Chester County and Delaware County.
Right at
foul.
us.
Yep. So to count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Hershey, first Mid-Penn team, boys or girls, in lacrosse in the state championship game.
That's a big deal.
Right, with their win over Strathaven, they play a team with 6 Division I.
Strathaven, that was the one. I got
my hometown team.
and
That's my
Strathaven confused.
Swinging a bouncing ball, third baseman in, bobbles it, picks it up, long throw in time. Yes,
got her.
She's stuck with it, and she's not happy. Jamie Beer.
I think she got her.
I think she got her.
If you've noticed now, 4.5 innings in, I mean, I'm not a homer when it comes to trying to give my opinion out here, but I think she got her.
Number 19,
I don't.
1 out, nobody on. Tyler White bobbled the ball, stuck with it, and got her by a half a step.
I don't think that Coach
Torresani
thought she got her.
1 out,
He
nobody
didn't make
on.
a big deal about it either. He just
Routine ground ball to second, couple of hops, throw in time, 2 up and 2 down. Score that 4-3 as Carly D. Gazeppe's out. Now here's Maddie Volpe.
Dave, what is it with
the pitcher, number
high school
3, Matty Volpe.
softball umpires at this level? I've watched 8 games in the last few weeks, 9 games. They've all been good.
These guys are really
I mean, they've all been good. I haven't seen a bad one yet.
3 are from Delaware County.
They
There
missed
you
a call
go.
here and there, sure, but I'm telling you, I've seen some great umpiring here in the postseason, especially. Well, that's when you get the best ones.
Pitch is high for a ball. The batter, Volpe, the sophomore pitcher for North Penn. Nothing. Bottom of the 5th. The umpires again behind the plate. George Brim. Second base, Steve DeFuria. Third base, Terry Shane. And Andy D. Marcantanio at first. Fly ball shallow. I actually hit pretty well to right center field, and the center fielder looking like former Philly Gary Maddox out there, very smooth. Jillian Kendra to her left makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up and 3 down, and boy, did Sam Gress need that inning. We're scoreless. We go to the top of inning number 6.
Was that the furthest hit ball of the game so far? That was about just past midway in center field, and right, like Dave said, it was right center field, right up the gut, right center field.
Yeah, both these teams are young.
I see Brunilda Fish here said, "Way to go, Ty. Way to focus. Stay with it."
We don't have audio. We just have audio, right?
We just have
no
audio.
video.
Yeah, I wanted to mention again to Brunilda that was a very nice play by Tyler down at third base. It was a pretty pretty hard hit ball, and she knocked it down, stayed with it. She doesn't. Tyler White down there at third base knows how to play that position. I mean, and there we go again with that throw down to second. I would not try to run on that girl.
And she's a Division I recruit.
That's the catch, Amanda Greeny.
And she's only as we mentioned earlier, she is only
Leading off the
a
top,
junior.
6 for the Rams. Second baseman number 14, Bella Culp.
Top of the order for Central Dauphin. Bella Culp struck out and popped out. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, sophomore Maddie Volpe came into the game 143 innings, 249 strikeouts, most in the state of Pennsylvania.
Are we at to 3 total hits yet in this game yet, or is it still just a hit for each? I think one team might have 2.
2 hits for North Penn
Okay.
in the bottom of the 4th, and 1 hit for Central Dauphin in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, the single that took the shortstop deep in the hole.
In there for a strike.
And there's a base hit.
In the hole. The long throw not in time. Boy, she can fly up that line.
Yeah, she's
Bella
fast.
Culp. Great play by the shortstop. Gave a great effort right there by the shortstop. That's a Victoria Junknowitz for North Penn.
9, Sam Gress.
But Culp has too much speed.
These girls, these players, all of them from both teams, they just look like they belong here. It's no accident why their teams have gotten to this point.
Gress to the plate. Sam, the senior, going to NC State, has walked and struck out. Wide open stance. Pitch. High for a ball.
Again, Gress had a home run in the first inning of the opening round game Monday, and it was right over about the 210 mark, and the fence was about this size, so 7 feet, 6 to 8 feet into the wind, so she's got some power.
Pitch. Change up in there for a strike. 1-1. Runner at first for Central Dauphin is Bella Culp. Nobody out. This is the inning here, Joe. Got the meat of the order coming up. Runner at first. Try to squeeze in a run here.
You have to throw Sam strikes, though.
Check, swing, pop, foul behind the plate. Out of play.
Sam has a good eye. She has 28 walks on the season. Now, a lot of those, I don't know, probably close to half of them were intentional walks.
Look for the changeup here. North Penn, as we mentioned, 22-2. Same record as Central Dauphin. District 1 runner-ups to Downingtown West. Low for a ball. Bounces to the right of the catcher. Wild pitch, and there is the lead run at second base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wild pitch.
Cedar Cliff beating Shanahan pretty good in 5A baseball right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're playing down at my old high school field.
So Cedar Cliff in baseball, 5A, they're a powerhouse, man.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, them in Redland could meet for the state finals.
Yep.
Possibly, still a ways to go, but here's the pitch. Swing and a high, hard one. Strike 3. Gress out for the second time.
That's a huge out for the Knights. But here's Tyler White.
Baseman number 18, Tyler White.
And this isn't going to get a whole lot easier for Volpe. She got Gress swinging, and Tyler White steps in, and she's got a hot bat.
Only 7 strikeouts for sophomore pitcher Maddie Volpe of North Penn in this game. Top of the 6th. Remember, he only plays 7 innings regulation. Pitch, runner at second, high and outside for a ball. Tyler White, she struck out twice. Open stance. Looking into her catcher. Maddie Volpe. Foul to the screen.
Good rip there for White. She was on that.
Took an inning or so for the batters to get used to these pitchers.
Certainly did.
And it's still tough.
Again, Tyler White is a Bloomsburg recruit. Or commit, I'm sorry.
Division II.
Yep.
Now that's fringe Pennsylvania coal region near Berwick. Pitch, change up, swinging. Wow, fastball. It looked like a change up at first. It just moved at the last second. Wow.
High heat. That's about the same pitch that she struck Gress out on. Same location.
I don't know how they get the movement on these pitches. It's amazing. These kids out there.
White just choked up a tad bit there.
1-2. Runner at second. 1 out. Central Dauphin swing and a miss again.
Struck out
Strike 3 to not retire the side, but 2 outs. Third strikeout. Third time Tyler has struck out today. So runner at second, Culp.
Number 21, Alondra Figueroa.
2 outs. It's up to Alondra Figueroa to try to drive the first run of the game in.
The two batters that I would least like to face in this situation would have been Gress and White.
Swing and a miss.
And she struck both of them out.
0-1. But I like this kid at the plate here now.
No score here. Top of 6. 2 out for the Rams. Bella Culp at second base. Right fielder Alondra Figueroa at the plate.
A player straight away. Here is the windup and the pitch. Stayed away from the high fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again, top of inning number 6, Moravian College. Call it blue and gray field. Great to talk with Moravian softball coach, 27th year Burn, Coach Burn, earlier in the broadcast.
Looks like we have a practice baseball field over the left field wall, if I'm not mistaken, then a beautiful football field.
Good cut, swing and a foul.
Sort of starts in left center.
That's track, throwing.
Oh, okay. I got my sports confused. The backstop that I thought it's used for field events in track and field. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the baseball field's behind us here, over my left shoulder.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. 2 outs. Pitch. Change up. Fly ball. Shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch. Battling the sun. North Penn. Right fielder Carly D. Giuseppe, and that retires aside. For a moment there, I thought it was going to drop in, but it hung up. And we remain scoreless. 0-0 going to the bottom of inning number 6 in this PIAA 6A epic. A game we'll never forget, Joey. Win or lose for Central Dauphin, state quarterfinal affair.
Yeah, this has been as advertised. No doubt about that. You and I have spoken probably 3 times over the last week or so, even like a day before this tournament started, about some of the different teams. And when I saw that this could be the second round matchup, I thought, wow, that's a pitcher's duel.
In the other semifinal on Monday, it'll be Springford and Hazleton. Hazleton beat Downingtown West, the District 1 6A champ, earlier today, and Springford, pretty much in Parkland's backyard, beat them 4-1.
Joe Volpe, I'm gonna say hi. You tweeted me last night.
Oh, there's Mr. Volpe out there. How you doing?
And once again, your coverage today has been sponsored by Econ Wealth Management. And Steve Economopoulos, been in business for about 20 years, has a long list of clients that he's helped with financial planning, investments, and retirement planning, including my partner at Linglestown Gazette, Bill Bostic, and his wife.
So Mr. Volpe just stopped by and said hi in person.
The
there
pitcher's
yeah,
father?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Again, she's only a sophomore, but now it's up to Gress to try to shut these girls down here. 0-0 game, bottom of inning number 6. Thank you, sponsors. So the leadoff batter here is number 9, Lizzie Stark for North Penn.
And Beaver Beeston turned around and I believe asked the umpire where that missed.
And it was a ball.
And she's not a disrespectful girl. I mean, she probably really wanted to know.
They're human. Got
Now,
the inside
that looked
part.
to be a little inside.
Count is in there for a strike, 1-1. Bottom of inning number 6. 7 innings regulation. North Penn, Central Dauphin in an absolute classic high school softball 2019 state tournament. Change up, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Out of her windup, you think it's going to be like 70, 80 miles an hour, and then it's a change.
Right.
We have a 1-2. Here's the windup in the pitch. Change up again. Fools her. Strike 3. Swing and a miss by Stark.
The center fielder, number 24, Sophia Collins.
Sophia Collins for North Penn out of the 9 hole to the plate.
Dave, would I be not too far off if I said these pitchers are very similar? I mean, they both have a really nice changeup. They both have good, hard fastballs. I mean, I've watched enough softball that a lot of pitchers are just really different out in the mound. And
Bunt picked up. Oh, and they collide. It's going to be an infield single. Gress and Nikki Sellers both going for the ball up the first base line, and they ran into each other, and it's going to be an infield single. Now the top of the order coming up for North Penn. 3rd hit of the afternoon.
I don't think Gress would have gotten her, even if she would have gloved that cleanly.
Tom Gingrich says she would have been out. He would have gotten her. But anyway, nonetheless, it didn't happen. It's a hit back to the top of the order. A bunt again, foul up the first base line. Luckily, it was foul.
My point is that she would have needed a circus throw, almost like over her shoulders, laying on her backside. It would have been really hard to turn and make a throw there.
No balls, 1 strike. Bottom inning, number 6. Victoria Junkowitz is at the plate. She has struck out, and she has singled.
Yeah, for the listeners, Gress and Nikki Sellers, they basically collided going after the ball.
It's a bunt, and it's going to be a double play. She caught it in the air, back to the mound.
That's
Gress.
the danger of that. That's the danger of the bunt.
A humpback liner on the bunt back to Gress, makes the catch, and gets the runner going from first to second. We are going to the top of the 7th inning. Too bad we can't play any commercials because we need to catch our breath here. Nothing game. Top of the 7th. Central Dauphin coming to bat. Softball at its best. State tournament. Pennsylvania is the best.
Dave, I knew I was going to have fun here today. I'm going to be with Dave Burman. I was excited about that. I knew Brenda Jean would be joining you. Excited to see Brenda Jean. And I knew I was going to get to see a pretty good softball game.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've exceeded expectations.
Yeah, I'm pretty intense right now, Joe. This is
I know you are.
I just don't want. So now we go to the top of the 7th, and for Central Dauphin, Sam Burns, Kyler Nelson, Jillian Kendra. The game started around 4:20. What time is it right now?
I got about 5:34. Yeah.
Oh, about an hour and 20 minutes or so.
This has been a pretty quick game, I think. I mean, I've been at some long ones recently, and they've just been set regulation games, 7-inning games.
Yes. Whoever wins will play Hempfield. If it's Central, let's say Central Dauphin wins this game, they'll probably play that they might play that in Altoona, the Altoona area.
Dave, all bets are off after this site was chosen. I was shocked that
Well, North Penn's a little bit closer, but nonetheless,
40 minutes closer.
Yeah, but Parkland had basically a home game in the other game. So
Hey, they both put their stirrup socks on the same way,
exactly,
one at a time,
yeah.
and
it's availability too. Fly ball, center
That's
field.
not
It's
gonna
going to
drop.
be caught going to her left. Boy, she solid out there. The North Penn center fielder made it look easy. Sophia Collins for out number 1.
Left fielder, number 8, Kyler Nelson.
Burns out on a fly ball to right center fielder is Kyler Nelson.
so we have one out.
Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Yep. Nothing game in there for a strike.
Top of the 6th, CD Rams at the plate.
7th. It's hard to believe.
Oh,
it is the
7th. My
inning.
goodness.
Unbelievable.
That's why I bring you along, Dave.
Thank you.
I can't keep track of the innings. That's bad.
If we win, that's a long trip for me on Monday. Go out to
Wow.
the Altoona area. So here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nelson. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like a pretty good rip from here, but again, I said earlier, a pretty good rip and getting on base are 2 different things.
Pitcher, North Penn, sophomore Maddie Volpe, looking strong. Pitch, change up. Again, as a swing and a miss, it looks like a change up right away, but it just accelerates to the plate.
Center fielder, number 19, Jillian Kendra.
You can definitely see pitches a little better from the side. I mean, you can see where they are relative to the plate from here, but as far as the velocity goes.
So 2 outs, nobody on. Burns flies out the center. Kyler Nelson strikes out. Jillian Kendra, the batter, walked and grounded out. Strike, 0-1. Nothing game, top of the 7th. And North Penn will have big-time studs coming to the plate in the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th. Second, third, and fourth batters in the lineup.
Each of these teams, Dave, have only really threatened once.
Ooh, that was nasty. Some kind of breaking pitch. A drop. In there for a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, that one was dancing.
Yeah, this is big time. You're talking, this girl here is going to be going Division I softball, only a sophomore.
Certainly.
Volpe. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And she is warming up right now. That retires aside. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning for North Penn. They need a run to advance to the state semifinal. Jordan Petrohosky, along with, we're going to have Amanda Graney, and then we'll have Elia Namey.
Greeny Namey.
No runs, 2 hits, Central Dauphin. No runs, 2 hits for North Penn.
If this would somehow become Linglestown Gazette Sports' last broadcast of the year, which even if the Rams would advance, there's no guarantee I could get to the next game.
Right.
This would be another school year in the books, 3 full seasons. And some of the things we've covered, Central Dauphin football, Central Dauphin girls basketball, boys basketball, a lot of Harrisburg Cougars football. We had our 2nd annual LG Sports Hoops Expo. We had a coaches roundtable. Some of the top coaches in the area, boys and girls basketball coaches, sat down with us. A multitude of interviews. Covered the state championship football games, Middletown and Harrisburg. District football games. I want to thank John Velios. He joined our crew this year. He does a great job. Steve Little, Tim Cater.
7th for the North Penn Knights. The second baseman, number 14, Jordan
Petrokoski. Jordan comes to the plate for North Penn. Going to Hofstra University. And she does have the power to end this game, and hopefully Gress can just get it done here and send it to extra innings. Here is the windup and the pitch. It's a bouncer to second, couple of hops, flip out. 1 away, score it 4-3.
I'll just finish off what I was saying. Thank you to Mike Pilsitz, Coach Randy Gambalungi, Coach Wayne Fletcher, Coach Glenn McNamee, Cal Everett. Thanks to all you folks who have been very helped us cover these sports and your teams.
Bottom of the 7th. Nothing game. North Penn at the plate. 1 out. Nobody on. Amanda Greeny is already committed to Lehigh. A ball. My scorecard has enough for 10 innings.
I have another score sheet. We're losing 2 of our student interns, and Sophia Mazza and Jillian Johnson both just graduated.
Pop up. It's right fielder is under the ball as it carried further than I thought. Shallow right field, and she makes the catch for out number 2. Good job, Alondra Figueroa for Central Dauphin.
I'm just throwing this in. These are some of the homes away from home we've had. Underdog Sports Bar and Grill, Ted's Bar and Grill, St. Thomas Roasters, Andy Hartwick, his barbershop in Steelton, have been gracious hosts for some shows that we've done.
Here's Elia Namey with 2 outs and nobody on, bottom of the 7th. Pitch by Gress. Fastball. In there for a strike. Unbelievable support there, Joey.
Yeah, we've had so much support. And the last group of people I like to thank from the bottom of my heart are the parents of these student athletes. They trust us with their kids. I mean, we're in gyms and on football fields and stuff like softball fields, but still, they trust us to interview their children, and they just make it a whole lot better that we try to get the parents involved. We try to meet the parents. We try to sometimes have a meal with the parents, maybe after a big win. So it's important to us at Linglestown Gazette.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch by Gress. Almost hit her. It did hit her. It was low in the dirt, and it hit her in the foot.
Looked like the ankle, maybe.
So
top of the foot.
If you want to get hit, that's the place to get hit.
That's the place to get hit.
So runner at first, hit by pitch Elia Namey at first base with good speed. Now Jamie Beer, third baseman, North Penn at the plate. Bottom of the 7th, winning run is at first, in there for a strike. Look how both teams, with a lot of young talent, cool, calm, and collected.
You better believe it. And Namey, she made no attempt to get out of the way, but she didn't need to. The ball was coming at her. She was in the box. She didn't even have to move. So, let's call that a heads-up play.
In front of the plate, pitcher picks it up. Safe at first base. She couldn't even make a throw. It was a slow dribbler in front of the plate. Gress came in quickly, and it's going to be an infield single for Jamie Beer.
That was almost less than slow. That ball just deadened. And I have a great view of the plate, and it hit right in front of the plate and maybe advanced a foot or two.
The winning run for North Penn is at second base. First and second. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th for Carly Giuseppe. And now a team meeting out there with Coach Williams, who is retiring after 10 years. What's he telling the girls? I'm going to put you on the spot.
I don't know, with Sam Gress on the mound, what there would be to say.
I know what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying.
He's going to have to position his players, of course.
I know exactly
he could
what
have
he's
done
saying.
that from the dugout.
Got to be calm,
What's he
cool,
saying?
collected. You have a play at third, a play at second, and a play at first if there's a ground ball. Yes.
You answered your own question. That's probably it.
Think ahead.
You don't have to really say much to Sam.
Giuseppe could be the hero here for North Penn in the bottom of the 7th.
Sam just has to be Sam. Gress, that is. CD pitcher.
Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, bottom of the 7th. There's the pitch. Foul, a nubber up the first base line. No balls and a strike here to the right fielder, Carly Giuseppe.
Dave, games like this is why I do this. My goodness, I can't go home tonight and explain to my friends that, probably sit and have a cup of coffee on my front porch. I can't even explain to them about this.
Carly's a sophomore. Swing and a miss. 1 strike away from getting out of it is Gress. And the games are archived.
Yes, they are. Yep.
Are they archived on the Linglestown?
They're only on Linglestown Gazette. So every now and then, Bill Bostic will take them and put them on YouTube as well.
Well, this is an instant classic right here.
It really is.
Nothing. Pitch. Just high for a ball.
That's not this home plate umpire's strike. He's very consistent. Right. He's been the same way for both. And I'm not even saying it was a strike, but
so the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It was close. Yeah.
2 outs.
It was close.
First and second. Change up.
Now that's a strike.
Strike 3, a beauty, just a big time pitch right there. We are going extra innings.
The batter, who was the batter, Dave? I'm sorry.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. She sort of shrugged her shoulders and was like, "What the heck?
What can I do about that?
What can I do about that?" Yeah, that change up there. So once again, Joe Gilloway here alongside my partner for the day, the voice of Delco, Mr. Dave Burman. We are with Linglestown Gazette Sports, heading into the top of the 8th.
We're getting everybody's getting their money's worth here today.
Central Dauphin Rams 0, North Penn Knights 0. Go ahead, Dave.
Top of the 8th inning. Central Dauphin will bring to the plate Abby Hinson, Haley Beaver Beeston, bottom of the order, then back to the top of the order, and the speedy Bella Culp. They've got to find a way to grind out a run here, Joey.
I get the feeling, and this is an easy call, if a team scores, the other pitcher is going to be able to get 3 outs. It just seems that way.
It's pretty cool. The North Penn outfielders having little warm-ups with the players off the bench.
The Rams do that too.
It's
I
nice.
know during the regular season they do that. They bring out some of usually the freshmen that don't play a lot, and they warm up with them.
Once again, we're at Moravian College, the Greyhounds. Top of the 8th inning, do or die, state quarterfinals, PIAA 6A,
Leading off the top
softball.
of the 8th for Central Dauphin. Designated player number 40, Abby Hinson.
DP Abby Hinson, right-handed batter. What a job by that Maddie Volpe out there, pitcher for North Penn, and of course the grizzled senior and that is Sam Gress.
Hinson got some
Central Dauphin.
good aluminum on the ball last time up. She lined out.
Strike, 0-1.
She's a freshman.
Wind up, pitch by Volpe, changes in there for a strike. Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Her dad told me, Volpe, whose father came up and said hi, appreciates the
Yeah, we have
coverage.
Mr. Volpe here in the booth.
He gave me a kind of a, I guess, what colleges is looking at his daughter. He gave me a school. I don't want to say what it is, but it's an unbelievable.
No, that's Mr. Volpe's business,
Yeah,
probably.
exactly. Yeah,
and his, his daughter and Mrs. Volpe's business.
But let's say it's Division One, high for a ball, 1
sure.
and 2. Again, she's only a 10th grader.
I could have guessed that part of it.
Abby Hinson trying to get on here, swing and a miss, strike 3.
So now Volpe's probably going to get to that 12 plus strikeouts a game average over 7 innings.
Catcher number 17, Haley Beaver.
Since she's
Haley
got
Beaver
some,
Beast, and let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11.
Okay, well, she got some extra strikeout time here.
But she came into the game 143 innings, 249 strikeouts. But look at the competition you're playing today. Central Dauphin. So 1 ball and no strike outside for a ball. Central Dauphin somebody trying to get a run in this game to win it and go to the state semifinals, have a weekend off of practice. That's going to be inside for a ball, 2-0 to Beaver Beeston. Central Dauphin, 9-hole hitter. Just trying somehow to get on base. I would take a pitch right here, Joey. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 8th. We're in extra innings.
Beaver Beeston has 4 home runs on the year.
Outside for a ball, so it's 3-0.
She had 2 in 1 game. Tom, were you there for that game? Right. Might have been Cumberland Valley. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe the last regular season game against Cumberland Valley.
Pitch way outside for a ball.
Absolutely.
So that's a walk, and Beaver Beeston is down at first. Courtesy runner coming out is
Coach Williams sending Grace D'Angelo back out to run.
For the Rams, number 11, Grace D'Angelo.
So D'Angelo down at first. Back to the top of the order for the Rams.
Now batting, second baseman, number 14, Bella Culp.
Bella Culp. Bella is a left-handed batter. She has struck out, popped out, single. Wide open stance. Pitch by Volpe is outside for a ball. Volpe has lost a little bit of the command here. Strike zone.
This is not on the radio. How's the audio sound now?
There is a 1-0 pitch coming. High for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Colt. Tom Gingrich says our audio is crystal clear.
Okay, so that
Yep.
the audio is clear. We have somebody here in the booth with us that said it's clear, so you might want to check your connection if you can't hear us.
In their
Sorry,
first
Dave.
strike, all right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first is D'Angelo. Central Dauphin batting, top of the 8th. 0-0. 2-1 to Bella Culp with 1 out. Volpe back on the hill. Pitch. Bunt. Third baseman goes to second out.
Nice play.
Great play. Tremendous poise by Jamie Beer of North Penn. So force play is at second, 2 outs, and here's Sam Gress.
Number 9, Sam Gress.
That was not hard enough for a hit and too hard for a bunt, Dave. Whatever you want to call that. She just sort of fed it right to the third baseman.
Fielder's choice 5-4. So Bella Culp with great speed is at first. Here's Sam Gress. This is who you want at the plate with 2 outs, needing a run. It's a good cut, but fouled back over the screen behind our press box here. Moravian College in Bethlehem. Route 78. Go through a lot of country area, Kutztown and 78. Then you get to Allentown, then Bethlehem, and the town after this is Easton, the home of Larry Holmes. Then Phillipsburg, New Jersey. 0-1 here. to Sam Gress. Wouldn't this be a storybook if she could do
Wow.
something big here? Change up, swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. And you can see the sophomore out there, the pitcher, Volpe, just really focusing right now.
She's really gotten the best of Sam Gress with this changeup over every at bat for Gress this game.
No balls, 2 strikes. Sam Gress at the plate. Struck out twice and walked. Dave Burman and Joe Gilloway live. Coming up on 6 o'clock at 10-6. Swing and a miss on a fastball inside part of the plate. Strike 3. That retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Now a chance for North Penn to win the game. They'll have the bottom of the order, Maddie Volpe, Lizzie Stark, and Sophia Collins. Joe?
Yeah, I'm just going to address this. We have a lot of people listening or trying to listen. They're saying the audio keeps fading in and out. Now it's getting worse.
I hear it.
We have somebody here with a phone, with their own phone, and it's coming in loud and clear for them. Now we are inside a building here.
Now I'm having some problems.
Now he's having some problems.
There's nothing we can do. Put it close to the window, maybe?
Maybe with the sun down, you can try it.
All right, we're
'Cause there's
working on this.
Nothing game.
This building. Is that even? Like, I might get the internet for half an hour, and then it fades out for a couple.
North Penn coming to bat. Bottom of the 8th inning, nothing game.
Okay.
We are doing our best. It more than likely, almost certainly, has to do with the internet connection. Our public address announcer here today said that he gets it and loses it. His connection too.
So here we go.
And we certainly apologize for that.
And we're in a high volume area for cell service, you would think, the Lehigh Valley.
I don't know anything about that stuff, Dave.
Towers.
About this spot here, it's in and out.
So here we go. Bottom of the 8th inning. Can Gress
Leading off the bottom of the
get it
8th.
done and send it to the 9th?
The pitcher, number 3, Maddie Volpe.
Maddie Volpe, sophomore pitcher, will lead it off.
They call this, Dave, trying to help her own cause, of course.
There you go. Right-handed batter is Volpe. Winner to meet the 3-time defending state champion at Hempfield squad from right outside of Pittsburgh. Just unbelievable change-up, swing and a miss.
Sam Gress's pitching coach, since she was a little girl, has been Mike Gress, her father. And I don't mean just dad taking her out and throwing some balls. He's a pitching coach, a softball pitching coach.
A little bit high for a ball, 1-1. Is he a Central Dauphin grad himself?
No, he graduated from Lebanon Catholic. He was a pitcher, of course, a baseball pitcher there, and a 1,000-point scorer in basketball.
Lebanon Catholic. High for a ball, 2-1. When I think of Lebanon Catholic, I think of girls basketball. A lot of state championships. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff batter here, Maddie Volpe, who is also the pitcher for North Penn. 12 strikeouts for her today. Pitch. Good cut, but a foul.
Fastball right across the inside corner. Really wasn't much else to do with that except for what she did. It wasn't. She couldn't get around on it quick enough to put it into play.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. North Penn needs a run to win it.
There's
A line drive, humpback liner caught by the second
Dave,
baseman.
I was going to ask you to let me make that call. There's a humpback liner, right?
A couple times I said that
Yeah,
today.
Yes, you have.
Second baseman makes the catch.
I love that because it was a humpback liner for sure.
Bella Colt, 1 away. I don't have enough room on my scorecard to put hump. It's
HBL.
HB4.
That's an HBL.
Lizzie Stark, designated player to the plate. 8-hole hitter. In there for a strike. Pitching duel like we expected.
Both these pitchers seem to be getting stronger and stronger. And I don't know if their velocity is getting any faster, but they're hitting spots and their changeups are tough.
High for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lizzie Stark for North Penn. 0-0, bottom of the 8th. In the game that may just go on and on and on. There's no lights here, but we have about 2-3 hours of light left. Sunshine. What they call that, little inside?
I guess so.
Okay. 2 balls and a strike.
I think he called it low, actually, because that crossed the plate. Looked to be from here.
2-1, 1 out. Pitch by Gress. Foul. First base line again by Stark. It's 2-2.
Again, Dave, I may have the best, and the gentleman on the far end, he and I might have the best view of that plate in this whole park, just because the catcher's a little bit in front of where you are, and I can see I can see the whole plate from here.
Pitch by Gress. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Catcher has to tag her. That's out number 2. Sophia Collins, the center fielder, to the plate for North Penn.
Center fielder number 24, Sophia Collins.
2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 8th. Goose eggs galore.
And just a reminder, the Rams have not gotten past this point since 1975, 44 years.
State semifinals. Yep.
Yeah, they haven't got to the semis.
Inside for a ball. Me and my wife, Brenda Jean, doing the research last night.
Thank you, Brenda Jean.
Got it all right there, Joe? There you go. There you go.
It down, yeah.
1 ball, no strike. Gress back on the hill. Wind up in the pitch. High for a ball. 2-0. Sophia Collins out of the 9-hole. You want to get her out because you got the top of the order coming up next. Victoria Junknowitz. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count is 2-1. We're at Moravian College in Bethlehem.
He's Dave Burman. I'm Joe Gilloway.
There you
We're
go.
with Linglestown Gazette Sports. Coverage brought to you by Econ Wealth Management.
Hit hard, but foul down the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and the scoreboard they can only go 9 innings. If it
Yeah,
goes extra, they'll go back to 1.
There's a lot of zeros on that scoreboard, Dave.
I stole a By Sommer, the legendary Philly announcer. Goose eggs galore. My wife gave me a funny look.
I like that, and I liked By Psalm too.
By Som, remember him, right?
Absolutely.
Ooh, little bit low. 3-2 to Sophia Collins of North Penn from Lansdale.
Even getting on base is at a premium right now for these teams, both these teams. So if you can work a walk or
Swing and a miss, set a fastball. Gress says,
blew
yeah.
it by her.
And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Do or die, PIAA 6A softball state quarterfinals. North Penn, Central Dauphin, scoreless. And Joe, a chance for you to say some words.
Yeah, I just, once again, we want to thank our sponsor here today, Econ Wealth Management. And it's not just today. They supported our coverage last week and earlier in the school year. They did some stuff with us and supported some other Central Dauphin sports teams. So Steve Economopoulos at Econ Wealth Management, they're a financial services firm. If you have a little bit of money, a lot of money, anywhere in between, look up Econ Wealth Management. They can help you prepare for retirement, or if there's another goal you're looking to do, even if it's send a kid off to college or that vacation you've always thought about that might cost a little more than normal vacations, ask Steve Economopoulos, how do I save for this? You know, we want to send our kid to a really good college, or I want to be able to retire by the time I'm 65. Steve will help you with that stuff.
You know, I drank Elvis, but do you want a little sip of water? You sure? I'll clean off the... All right, what do we have there, 18? Yeah. All right, Jim.
Leading off the top of the 9th for Central Dauphin, third baseman number 18, Tyler White.
Tyler White, the third baseman for the Rams, leads off here in the top of the 9th. She's 0 for 3 today. And
Oh, that water tasted good. in there. Actually, outside for a ball. Dave Burman, Joe Gilloway, top of the ninth. Here we go. Central Dauphin batting. Wind up pitch, high and outside again. 2-0 White. Then Alondra Figueroa and Sam Burns.
White has struck out 3 times today, Dave. And again, I mean, in terms of putting the bat on the ball, she's been the hottest Rams hitter here for probably a month. So I still have a lot of confidence she can get the ball in play here. And
swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Both these teams 22-2. Central Dauphin getting here, beating a very tough North Allegheny squad from suburban Pittsburgh at Lebanon Valley College on Monday, 2-0. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. And North Penn getting here, blasting Whitehall.
That was outside there, yeah. Did you see that? Yeah.
Right, but it was a strike. They called it a strike. And a 9-0 North Penn winning that game. And here we are in the top of the 9th inning. Moravian College in Bethlehem. Swing and a miss. She chased a high fastball. And there is now 1 away.
And this is a situation where a player like Tyler White, she's a senior, she's a captain, she is a good hitter, just not having a real good day at the plate. She needs to keep her chin up. She needs to be a leader here. A chance.
Pitch. Inside, 1-1. Assistant coach Mark Stoichev, my buddy from Mifflin County, he's fired up down. Actually, he's very intense down there, like everybody is in this facility. In the state quarterfinal game. It's a bunt, third baseman in, throw in time. Nice play again, fundamentally sound. Jamie Beer from North Penn, but there's still a chance as the inning stays alive with you have 3 outs in an inning.
There you see
Sam Burns.
Figueroa, the cleanup hitter, who I mentioned has some pretty good power numbers, laying down a bunt because she also has pretty decent speed.
Right, so 2 outs, nobody on. Burns struck out, flew out the center, and popped out. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strike, 2 outs, top of the 9th inning, and the meat of the order is going to be coming up from North Penn in the bottom of the 9th. Not only are the pitchers, I'm sure, getting tired out there, but all the players. It's a grind. 2 balls, no strikes, a little bit inside.
Sam Burns, the shortstop here at the plate, she was 2nd team all Mid-Penn Commonwealth. And there's a lot of good players in the Commonwealth. So you come in 2nd team there, you're a baller.
Pitch. Fly ball, shallow right field, foul territory. The second baseman goes out, cannot make the play. She gave it a great effort. Petra Zakoski. So the count is 2 balls and a strike here with 2 outs. Sam Burns, your shortstop for Central Dauphin in the top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, Dave, you had Sam Gresson, second baseman, Bella Culp were 1st team All-Commonwealth, and then 2nd team were Sam Burns and Alondra Figueroa. And certainly Tyler White would have been maybe even 1st team, but she missed a significant portion of the season with an injury.
That just missed. 3 balls and a strike here to Burns. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch. Got the outside part of the plate for a strike. It's 3-2. That was just on the outside part of the plate and just at the letters. Tough to hit. Pitch. Strike 3 call.
There again, that was not a strike. And I've seen
yeah.
quite a few of those same pitches this entire game, and for both teams. I mean, I'm not picking on it happening against the Rams.
14 strikeouts for super sophomore Maddie Volpe of North Penn. What an unbelievable, epic game this is.
But I'll
nothing going to the bottom of the 9th.
Piggyback off the comment I just made. We're at the point of the game. These players need to know that pitch is being called a strike. So, if it's
I agree.
Some umpires have a high strike zone, a low strike zone. Some have maybe a little bit outside of the black around the plate, and I think that's what this guy has. But he's been consistent, that's for sure.
So I'm sure newspaper coverage here today covering Central Dauphin would be Penn Live, Harrisburg Patriot. I didn't see any, but I'm sure. And North Penn, PA Prep Live, free of charge, by the way. You can follow.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's really good.
I think the Patriot, I think there's a limited number of articles. Some newspapers you can't get at all. I know you got to pay for the Morning Call of Allentown, one of my favorite papers, but they only give you a couple articles. And if you and I had to pay for all the papers we look at, Joe,
Wow.
it'd be a lot of money
Yeah.
a month.
This is the third beautiful softball facility I've been to in the last week or so.
Yeah, Lebanon Valley was good too, huh?
Lebanon Valley. It started with York College.
My alma mater, 1980.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean, unbelievable. There wasn't a speck of dirt or a blade of grass out of place there at York College.
12, Victoria Junkowitz.
Victoria Junkowitz to the plate. Leading off for North Penn. They're trying to get a run here and advance to the state semifinals. 0-0 with your Central Dauphin Rams. High and outside for a ball to Victoria. Struck out, singled, and bunted into a double play.
Sam might have just overjuiced that one a little bit.
Some tough hitters here. Top of the order. Pitch. Swing and a foul.
Back our way, just off to the right of where we're sitting and above our heads.
1 ball and 1 strike. Last game I did, Joe, broadcasting a high school softball game on the radio, was nothing like this. It was a first-round state playoff game in 2015 up at Beard Field State College, Cumberland Valley, 15, Mifflin County 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cumberland Valley that year, the last Mid-Penn Commonwealth team to advance all the way to the state championship.
Yep, you're right about that. Lost 4-3, I believe.
To Parkland,
Parkland, yeah.
right up the road here.
I don't know what a state championship 6A softball team looks like. I really don't. But
No, you see his 2 right here.
these teams here look like they
Swing
could probably,
and a miss.
especially with the pitching, compete with just about anybody.
Strike 3. Oh, you got to have the pitching. 1 out, nobody on.
Second baseman number 14, Jordan Petrikowski.
Jordan Petrikowski to the plate. Hofstra University recruit for North Penn.
Came into the game, she just eclipsed the 100-hit mark for her career. She started this game with 102. She had 3 last game against Whitehall.
Change up. Way out in front of it. 0-1. Both these pitchers, unbelievable major Division I level here today.
They have major Division I level change-ups, I'll tell you that. Both of them.
1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the 9th, 0-0. High for a ball.
That was one of the fastest pitches she's thrown yet today. I could just tell the way it snapped that catcher's mitt back and the sound it made.
1-1 to Petrikowski, excuse me. Amanda Graney on deck. Wind up and the pitch by Sam Gress. Change up again. 1-2. Swing and a miss. I mean, she is facing here, Sam, some big time hitters.
Neither of these, Gress nor Volpe, are slowing down at all, or they're both hitting their target.
Inside and low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 9th. Of course, it's 7 innings regulation. Second inning of extra innings, overtime, bonus coverage, if you want to call it. Dave Burman and Joe Gilloway live from Bethlehem. Inside for a ball, 3-2.
Sam was just a week or so ago awarded the Penn Live Softball Player of the Year.
Well deserved. Big pitch here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Petrikowski at the plate. He inside for a ball.
Yes, it was.
She lost her.
So 1 out now, runner on first, bottom of the 9th.
Catcher number 22, Amanda Graney.
Amanda Graney struck out, flew out to right field. There is the winning run at first base. Jordan Petrikowski.
Gress looking over at her coach, Kenny Williams.
Graney is already committed to Lehigh. She's only a junior. The young lady batting now. Pitch. In there for a strike. Boy, we've done a lot of talking here today, Joey. 9th inning.
8.5 innings worth.
Change up is high. 1-2. Runner at first is Petrikowski for North Penn.
Sam has a couple different types of change-ups, if you haven't noticed. One of them has more spin, and it's a little bit faster, and the other one, it's not a knuckleball, but it sort of has less spin like a knuckleball would.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Greeny's out. 2 outs. Runner at first for Ilya Namey.
First baseman number 47, Ilya Namey.
Namey, the first baseman, popped out, struck out, hit by a pitch. Will Petrikowski try to run here? Stir something up? Try to make something happen?
I don't think I would. But again, I'm not a high school softball coach.
Wind up and the pitch. It's a humpback liner in the right field, a base hit. Going to third. Here's the thing. You can't throw it away. Nice, dug out nicely. It's first and third on a kind of a humpback liner just past the first baseman of Central Dauphin and the second baseman in the right field. Petrikowski goes to third, and there is, 60 feet away, guys? Is that what the regulation? And the winning run 60 feet away, but there's 2 outs. North Penn.
She didn't get a whole lot on it. It was a nice piece of hitting, though. You know, she kept her head down. She stuck with the pitch, and she took what Gress gave her there.
Third baseman, number 50, Jamie Beer.
Jamie Beer, here we go.
The pitch was on the outer part of the plate, and she sent it that way.
2 outs. And a couple guys in the press box are helping us out today, have some ideas of what the batter should do. But anyway, it's first and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, it's 0-0. North Penn has a chance to win it right here. State quarterfinals, high school softball. Winner of this game will take on Hempfield from suburban Pittsburgh. Pitch. Foul to the screen by Jamie Beer.
What's being discussed up here is the possibility of a suicide squeeze bunt, which is how Central Dauphin beat Central York in the District 3 finals last year against Courtney Coppersmith. I don't know if you guys ever heard of her. Phenomenal pitcher.
Everybody is playing back, too. Wind up, pitch, change up, fouled away. Got way in front of that one, so it's 0-2. First and third, North Penn, bottom of the ninth. Hoping to go to the 10th.
Now remember, you cannot get a pass ball here either. There's a lot of things you cannot do in this situation.
And a balk, but we haven't seen that yet today.
Or not
Swing
allowed
and a
to
foul.
happen, I guess.
Good cut by Beer. She's hanging tough. Grounded out, singled. Jamie Beer, bottom of the ninth, first and third, North Penn. No runs, 4 hits, North Penn. No runs, 2 hits, Central Dauphin.
The Knights have runners on first and third.
Here it is. Pitch. Foul to the screen again. She's choking up on the bat. And
Nice hang by Beer.
Jamie Beer wears number 50. She's a grizzled senior. One of just, 4 seniors on this North Penn squad. Central Dauphin only has a couple.
2.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, the 0-2 pitch coming from Gress. Swinging a foul to the screen again. Just got a piece of
I
it.
think that might be 4 straight foul balls.
Good
2
piece of hitting here, yes.
2 where she actually got a little bit on it, and then 2 where she just sort of foul tipped it.
We're Moravian College in Bethlehem. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Change up. Fouled away again. She was in front of it, but she is getting her bat. Jamie Beer here for North Penn, keeping Gress very busy. First and third, 2 outs.
This young lady's a good hitter, or at least she's got to figure it out this at bat for now.
No balls, 2 strikes. Everybody at the edge of their seats here. Can we go to the 10th inning? Pitch by Gress. It's a ground ball foul up the first base line, barely. Too bad. If it stays fair, she's out.
If my figures are right, I think that's 6 straight foul balls.
Doing a Richie Ashburn up there from back in the day. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, first and third. North Penn has a chance to win it right here. Central Dauphin and the Lady Knights, 0-0. High school softball state tournament. Pitch. Where was that? Close, but no cigar. Very
he
close.
Called it low.
I would imagine.
Because it was across the plate. It was right across the center of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. 2 big-time warriors out there on the mound today. Maddie Volpe, North Penn. Here's Gress. Pitch, swinging a foul
Another
again
foul
to the
ball.
screen. This girl, Jamie Beer, is obviously a tough out. She's just hanging in there, baby.
If you're a fan of softball or baseball, this is the kind of a bat that you really like to see.
Right. And, people are going to want you guys to do more and more broadcasts. Too bad I don't live up that way.
Oh, we can meet up in the postseason, I guess, every year.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 9th. Foul again. That's 8 in a row, isn't it?
Yes, and
Fouls by Beer.
And Beer's sort of laughing. She's chuckling. She's enjoying herself down there.
North Penn, nothing. Central Dauphin, nothing. Bottom of the 9th inning. Next run scored, wins the game. Sam Gress, the pitch. Foul
Right at us.
again. I have never seen an at-bat like this in my 38,
9 or 10. I
years
lost
of
track.
broadcasting.
It's either 9 or 10.
39 years. How's Bill
Foul balls.
Bostic doing? I bet you he's on the edge of his seat, too. A lot of North Penn people listening to there's people all over the world listening, Joe.
I don't know what Bill Bostic's doing right now.
Here is the 1-2 pitch. Again, a changeup is high for a ball. 2-2. Sam's hanging in there on the mound.
Sam wanted that one.
Can the game be extended? First and third. 2 outs. Nothing. Bottom of the 9th. Wind up by Sam Gress. Pitch. Chopper foul up the third baseline. Thank goodness that was foul. That would have been the ball game.
That would have been the ball game, yeah. Nobody's keeping track of foul balls down there,
No,
are they?
I would say
didn't think
11 in a
so.
row. Pressure on everybody.
At least
pressure,
10. At
Pressure
least 10.
on the scoreboard operator. Pressure on me and you. Pressure on the kids out there. Fans are feeling it. It's kind of a good type of pressure.
One thing's for sure, Beers had a chance to see what Gress
Yes.
has got in this at bat.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First and third. North and another pitch. Change up. Foul. Hit. It's kind of a check swing. Foul down the left field line.
When you get into 5 or 6 foul balls, that's a good bit. Now we're at double that.
Jamie Beer. Let's see, I've got to spell it. Number 50. Jamieber. One of the captains for North Penn, hanging in there, one of the epic at-bats. Hopefully Sam can get her here. Another foul. 13 straight foul balls.
I don't know who's on deck here. Giuseppe, who struck out twice.
0 for 3.
I don't know if I might not put her on here.
We are in the bottom of the ninth.
Really?
State quarterfinals, high school softball, do or die. First and third, North Penn in an epic at-bat here by Jamie Beer.
Because the runner on first base is immaterial if you send her down to...
Pitch. It gets by the catcher, but thank goodness it's high for a ball, but there's hardly any room behind the plate and the backstop, and it came right back. It came right back to...
Haley Beaston.
Yes, and time is called. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jamie Beer. What an unbelievable at bat! Now, is this the pitching coach coming out there?
She's not the pitching coach. She is a pitching coach.
But one of the assistants now, Coach Williams, comes out. Team meeting. Runner down at second base now. So the young lady.
Dave, I guess Steph Reese would be considered the pitching coach.
3 balls, 2 strikes now. 2
stand
outs.
corrected.
Yes, second and third for North Penn. Are they going to put her on?
I don't know. But you got a sophomore coming up next.
Let's see what they do here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Second and third. Wind up by Gress and the pitch. Inside ball 4. Just missed. So the bases are loaded now. But what an at-bat by Jamie Beer.
Unbelievable at bat.
And I'm sure she would have loved to win the game with a hit, but still gets on base.
Sometimes, Dave, we overstate things, but when I say that was an unbelievable at bat, it certainly was.
Okay. Right fielder number 19, Carly DiGiuseppe.
Carly DiGiuseppe to the plate. Boy, it has been a long bottom of the 9th inning. Jamie Beer at first with a walk. Bases loaded here for North Penn. 2 outs. They need 1 run to win it and go to the state semifinals. Pitch in there for a strike.
Inside corner.
Carly DiGiuseppe. And, of course, Sam Gress on the mound's got to say, thank goodness I don't have to deal with that Jamie Beer anymore.
That's why I just thought enough was enough. I after about 12 or 13 foul balls, I just thought put her on. Now, you do put yourself in a position here where a walk ends it.
0-2, foul to the screen. Bottom of the ninth inning. Second inning of, we'll call it overtime.
I just kind of liked Beer's situation better than Gress's.
Right. North Penn from Lansdale. Suburban Philadelphia, Central Dauphin, Suburban Harrisburg. Going at it hard here. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Gress gets out of it. Unbelievable job.
I'm speechless, Dave.
No runs. Let's see, we had a leadoff strikeout, then a walk, strikeout.
I don't even
Maybe the
remember
single,
what happened.
And then the unbelievable at bat, 13 foul balls at least by Jamie Beard. Then she ended up getting walked after a wild pitch, sent the runner from first to second. Bases loaded, then strikeout. Carly Di Giuseppe, and we go to the 10th inning.
The scoreboard, Dave, is out of columns. Once you get to the 10th inning, there's I guess they go back to the number one, the first inning.
Right, so we're in the 10th inning, but there's a rule that, what is it called again, guys? The international rule, you automatically have a runner at second base.
The last out of the last inning will go to second base.
The last out of the last inning goes to second base. So Central Dauphin batting at the top of the 10th, that would be Sam Burns.
Whoever made the last out will go to second base.
Now, that's something I never heard of.
This has got to be one of the greatest high school softball state playoff games ever played.
Why isn't she going out there now? She's out. She's out of the dugout. Okay, there she goes.
Do that all year, PIAA.
Now, what is this called?
International
Do it all year.
It's an international rule that once you get to the 10th inning, right, the player who made the last out in the last inning starts the following inning on second base.
The international rule is in place. Now running at second base for Central Dauphin, number 1, Sam Burns.
Less an experienced runner.
And now batting, the left fielder, number 8, Kyler Nelson.
Leading off for Central Dauphin with the runner at second automatically with the international rule.
That's right.
Kyler Nelson, bunt the ball.
No outs, one runner on second.
Wind up by Maddie Volpe. She pops it up behind the plate, and it's caught by the catcher. Nice job by that Division I recruit, only a junior, going to Lehigh, Amanda Graney. So, boy, she was quick as a cat behind the plate.
Yeah, she jumped out of there quickly.
So,
Fielder, number 19, Jillian Kendra.
Nelson on the day is now 0 for 4. Jillian Kendra walked, grounded out, struck out. High for a ball. So the runner at second is Burns.
The Lady
International
Knights
rules, yeah.
look to be expecting another bunt here.
Following Nelson, following Kendra is Abby Hinson for Central Dauphin. Both teams evenly matched, obviously. In there for a strike.
At the knees on the outside corner there.
10th inning, I'm Dave Burman. He's Joe Gilloway to my right. Moravian College here in Bethlehem. Coming up on 6:30. High for a ball.
You're not getting that call out of that umpire, and I respect that. He's got more of a lower strike zone, and I sound like a broken record, but the batters and the pitchers need to know that by now.
2 balls and a strike. Open stance here. Wind up, pitch. Check swing, high for a ball. 3-1 now. Jillian Kendra.
Kendra's a sophomore, as are a lot of these players on this Rams team.
Hinson waiting on deck. We still have our voices. Pitch. That's a strike. 3-2 to Kendra. Again, that last name is a huge name here in the Bethlehem area. I didn't have enough time to do all that research, though. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runner at second for Central Dauphin, top of the 10th. Swing and a pop foul.
That's going to be out of play.
First base and out of play. Good hustle by Ilya Namey, the first baseman for North Penn. Rich Torresani, 19th season. Ken Williams, head coach Central Dauphin, 10th season. Torresani, what a powerhouse he has. Bunt, and she's going to be out, foul ball. So Kendra is out, bunting the third strike. 2 outs, runner at second base. It's up to Abby Hinson, the designated player.
Number 40, Abby Henson.
Tell me more about Abby.
Abby Hinson is a freshman, and she's just a player that probably has the talent that would be starting on just about any other team around.
Just need a bloop. In there, a little bit low for a ball.
Once again, shortstop Sam Burns is on second base. She started on second base here in the top of the 10th because of what's called the international rule. Once you get to the 10th inning, the player who makes the last out one inning, if the game's still going on, of course, starts at second base the next time her team is at the plate.
Abby Volpe looking in. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike on the outside part of the plate at the letters, a ball and 1 strike. You just hope Abby swings the bat, gets a hold of the ball, and it bloops in there somewhere.
I understand why this international rule is used because
swinging a foul and a changeup, 1 and 2, Joey.
A game like this could just go on forever.
It's nothing in the top of the 10th inning. This is the 6A PIAA state quarterfinals high school softball. Winner will take on Hempfield from suburban Pittsburgh in the semifinals Monday. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and that retires the side. Yep, we now go to the bottom of the 10th, bottom of the order coming up for North Penn. It's nothing, and thank you, Joey. We're not done yet here.
Well, what's kind of important now that I know about the international rule is who made the last out, because is it a good runner, a good base runner, somebody with some speed?
Giuseppe will be going down to second base.
And I guess if it wasn't, would you be allowed to run for that player, or do they have to go out there?
I think they have
So bottom of the 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to be out there for at least one batter.
Makes sense. Or else it wouldn't. Yeah, you could just. Right, exactly.
For these umpires, the best 3 from my neck of the woods, Delaware County, southeastern PA, and what a great job.
See, the Rams do the same thing. The bench players help warm up the players that are in the game.
So North Penn, they have 3 state championships to their credit. Been a long time. 85, 81, and 1976. 1976, they beat Cumberland Valley. That was the second year of the PIAA state tournament.
Cumberland Valley, Dave, has great girls' sports. No doubt about it.
But back, how many state championships in girls basketball? At least 3 in a row.
Well, they had 3 in a row, and then they had one in 92 also.
All right, so the last batter for North Penn, the international rule, when we get the 10th inning in high school softball, we'll go to second base here. So we've got Gianna Costello, who is a junior. So
Leading off the inning for North Penn, running at second, number 1, Gianna Costello. And now batting, the pitcher, number 3, Maddie Volpe.
I thought they had to be out there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Batter.
That's what I thought.
She has to take the field then.
All right, so Volpe comes up, the starting pitcher. I have her for 15 strikeouts. Bottom of the 10th. Will she be bunting or just swing away and just hope to get in there for the base hit? She bunts, fouls it to the screen. Nothing game. Sam Gress all the way here for Central Dauphin, Lady Rams. And, Joe, this has got to be, again, we talked about this before. This is an unbelievable game here.
It really is,
I mean, it's
Dave.
just got to go down in a game we'll talk about forever. Runner at second. Costello. Bunts and hits the catcher in the midsection, I believe. But she's a tough kid, you said. Haley Beaver Beast.
She's looking down at her arm, like her forearm, the inside of her forearm. Yeah, she's real tough.
Trainer comes out there. So Coach Williams in his 10th year.
Yeah, if you like scoreboards being lit up, this isn't your kind of game, Dave. But
I love it.
I like this too.
I love hockey games that are low score.
So do I.
Baseball. I love the old-fashioned, games.
Pitching and defense.
It's great to see pitchers here and go the whole way. How about major league pitchers? How many complete games you get anymore?
Well, the arm motion lends itself to being able to. I don't think you'd see a baseball pitcher in here.
Analytics, Gabe Kapler, Phillies manager. Anyway, no balls, 2 strikes here to the batter here, the starting pitcher for North Penn, Matty Volpe. The runner down at second base is Gianna Costello.
Beaver Beeston just took a 1 warm-up throw, and she's ready to go.
North Penn can win it here and advance to the state semifinals if they can get that runner from second home.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sam Gress, pitch. Foul to the screen by Volpe. On deck, Lizzie Stark. For North Penn, it's the bottom of the order. And then out of the 9 hole, Sophia Collins.
And we got a little pitcher-on-pitcher action here with Sam Gress and Matty Volpe.
NC State recruit with the pitch. Change up, swing and a miss, and a beauty. 1 out.
There's one thing to have the mechanics and the skills to pitch and to throw a good game.
Player number
But
9, Lizzie Stark.
the mental aspect of sticking in here, for both pitchers now I'm talking about, of being able to hang in there this long, it makes them, they're special,
Right. So many heartbreaking losses for Central Dauphin in the state tournament over the years, and hopefully not one here today.
A little high there.
High for a ball. Springford from District 1 will take on Hazleton from the Cole region in the other 6A softball state semifinal Monday. 1-0 pitch. Foul down the first base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hempfield shut out power hitting Erie McDowell 2-0 earlier. Hempfield's always had great pitching. Last year they were supposed to be down, and they came right back, won another PIAA state championship in softball. They're out there in suburban Pittsburgh. Strike
That's
2, fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 10th inning. Live from Moravian College in Bethlehem, Dave Burman, Joey Gilloway.
These girls on both teams are exhibiting so much confidence. They just look like they belong here. None of them look to have any nerves or jitters.
Swing and a miss, blew it by her.
And again, I mean, they've played a lot of games. They've won a lot of games. They've been in these situations, and it shows. It really shows.
Sophia Collins.
Stark has struck out 4 times. Now the runner stays at second, 2 outs. North Penn at the bat. Sophia Collins has struck out twice and single. 1 of 3 hits. High for a ball. Winning run down at second base for North Penn. 1 ball, no strikes here to the 9-hole hitter, Sophia Collins.
If I was Culp, I wouldn't even be running that base runner back to second base.
Line drive caught by the second baseman to retire. The side hit right at her, went the opposite way, but caught by Bella Culp, and we go to the 11th inning, and we remain scoreless. 0-0. North Penn, Central Dauphin, in a game for the ages, the 6A state quarterfinals, PIAA high school softball.
Besides the fact that we're having a blast here, we could say we were at this game, Dave.
Yes. And it's been a long time since I did a lot of basketball play-by-play. I haven't done baseball play-by-play for a while since I left Mifflin County Radio back in 2015. But really enjoyed doing high school softball and baseball up there, featuring Lewistown, Indian Valley, and then eventually Mifflin County. But here, wow.
There's a lot of good female athletes up that way.
Definitely dusting off, huh?
Yeah.
Your experience in these extra innings.
Yes, it is a grind. And so, international rule will continue the rest of the game no matter how long we go.
And we have freshman Abby Hinson out to second base.
So there it is. So the plate comes Haley Beaver Beeston for Central Dauphin. Let's try to get the bunt down.
That's Abby Hinson.
Now running at second for Central Dauphin, Number 40, Abby Henson. And at the plate, the catcher, number 17, Hallie Beaver. And then the top of the lineup.
So Beaver Beaston just, I guess, got a little ding last half inning behind the plate. Took a foul ball.
Takes it high for a ball. 1 ball, no strike. 11th inning. We start. First pitch was about 4:20. And now it's coming up on 20 minutes away from 7. High and outside for a ball.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't have a scorebook in front of me. I think she walked last time up, maybe. Beaver Beaston.
She did.
Yes.
Struck out in the 5th.
Popped up to the first baseman in the 3rd.
And reached on an error.
Reached on an error, okay.
3rd inning. Way outside for a ball, so it's 3-0. Again, Central Dauphin has never beaten one of these Suburban 1 League teams in the state tournament.
Now remember that
A lot of close losses.
Beaver Beaston landing herself on first base, no matter how it is, they don't need her run.
There's the walk. So 11th inning, 1st and 2nd, Central Dauphin. Bella Culp to the plate.
Second baseman, number 14, Bella Culp.
Back to the top of the order. Struck out, popped out, singled, fielder's choice. Courtesy runner.
Going to send Grace D'Angelo out to run for Beaver Beaston.
She's been out there before.
Courtesy runner for the Rams.
Great.
Number 11, Grace D'Angelo.
Great opportunity. Top of the order, you got Culp, Gress, White.
Right. Right.
Top of the 11th inning.
How many hits do the Rams have? 2, maybe?
I have the Rams for 2 hits, yeah.
2 hits in 10-plus innings.
In there for a strike. Got to get these runners over. But if you do bunt here and it's 2nd and 3rd, you know they're going to walk Gress. First things first. 1st and 2nd for Central Dauphin. High and outside for a ball.
Gress has struck out 3 times today. Reached base on a walk. I still wouldn't want to have to face her, though.
1 ball, 1 strike here to Bella Culp. Central Dauphin runners at 1st and 2nd, top of the 11th inning. Way outside for a ball. It's 2-1. And again, you're talking a 10th grader out there for North Penn. Maddie Volpe on the mound. 11 innings.
Abby Henson's on second. She was the international runner.
Wind up in the pitch. Hit. The shortstop knocks it down, but it's going to be an infield single.
Well, let me tell you something. That shortstop has made some nice plays this game, and that's another one. You know, just keeping that ball on the dirt in the infield.
Base is loaded.
The pitcher, number 9, Sam Gress.
Here it is. Sam Gress to the plate. North Carolina State recruit, senior.
Victoria Junknowitz, the shortstop there, she was completely stretched out. I mean, her chin was banging off of the infield when she got her glove on that ball, Dave. She just a really athletic play.
Sam is due.
Yes, she is.
Struck out 3 times and walked. Winner takes on Hempfield. State semifinals on Monday. We're in the 11th inning, still scoreless.
The other thing about Sam Gress is she has a good eye.
High for a ball.
She will take a walk.
1-0. North Penn will be back no matter what happens here today. Central Dauphin, obviously. And the experience that Volpe is getting out there on the mound is just unbelievable.
Yeah, both these teams, at least for the immediate future, the next couple years.
High and outside for a ball, 2-0.
Personnel-wise, are in good shape, you know.
Bases loaded, Central Dauphin. Nobody out. Top of the 11th inning. 2 balls, no strikes. First baseman for North Penn coming over. Elia Namey trying to calm her sophomore pitcher down. Boy, Gress, she can really look for something to hit hard right here.
That was a strike.
For a strike.
No doubt.
Just got the outside part of the plate. Looks like she's having a little problems with her the fastball here.
Well, most of the game now it's been the changeup, but
Yeah, so, I mean, the pitcher.
Oh, the
throwing for
pitcher,
strike.
okay.
Yeah,
I thought you meant
She
Sam.
had good command of that pitcher. It's a fastball, and it's in there for a strike. Now it's 2-2. She battled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I would not be surprised, only because I've watched Sam so much that she wasn't taken all the way there. Seriously.
I'll put 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bases loaded, top of the 11th inning. Here is the pitch. Bouncing ball, foul.
Finally got some half-decent aluminum on a change-up there.
Can you imagine how the college coaches, I don't know, I bet you there's a bunch here in the crowd here today
True.
checking out this Volpe girl, only a sophomore, for Sam, already committed to NC State. What a way to top off. It's going to be just inside for a ball, so 3-2. Volpe wanted that one.
Bases loaded, no outs, top of 10. 11. I'm sorry.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
I
Now,
tried
you're
to catch myself there. Yeah. Top of the 11th here. Sam Gress at the plate.
You talk about pressure. Pitch. Strike 3 called right in there. Gets by the catcher, but nobody will advance, and that was right in there for a strike, and she's out. And the bases remain loaded with 1 out.
That's 4 strikeouts for Sam today.
Now it's up to Tyler White, the third baseman.
The one thing Sam doesn't do, and she's a great hitter, she doesn't choke down. When she gets 2 strikes, she keeps taking the same types of swings as she does when she has no balls, no strikes.
Anything close, you got to swing.
17 strikeouts unofficially. That's a strike. Now she's settling down. Nothing in 1. Got to get. What an unbelievable opportunity for Central Dauphin right here. But now there's 1 out. Bases still loaded. Top of the 11th. Nothing game, and nothing in 1.
And Tyler White, who's not having a too good of a day at the plate.
Bunts it foul behind the plate. Almost caught by the catcher. Great effort. Nothing in 2. Yeah,
The 2 players
Tyler's struck out 4 times.
who the Rams rely on most have 8 strikeouts combined. Gress and Tyler White.
No balls, 2 strikes. Infield in for North Penn. We're in the top of the 11th. No matter what happens here, North Penn will get 1 more at bat. Central Dauphin got to get it in here. Line drive,
There's a
base hit.
base
There
hit.
it is.
And that's
Left
going to
center
score
field.
2 for sure.
1 run's going to score. Throw to third, cut off, and there it is.
Dave.
Central Dauphin takes a 2-0 lead on a big hit by Tyler White.
If I had to put a hot dog on one player at the beginning of the game, going into the game, if you said who's going to get a big hit, it would have been Tyler White. Sam Gress is the star stud. Bella Culp's leading the team in hitting, one of the top hitters in the Commonwealth. But Tyler White just seems to have been that player over the last 4 weeks or so
Number 21.
that's coming up with the key hits.
Let's get more here. 2-0 Central Dauphin in the top of the 11th inning finally. And that was hit hard.
That was hit hard. That was the hardest hit ball of the game, I think, for either team. It really was.
Absolutely.
I mean, there just hasn't been many balls hit hard today. The hardest hit balls before that have been a few foul balls.
Swinging a foul. Tyler White.
Now, it's important here that Volpe keeps her chin up. She needs to keep her confidence up here.
Bunt, flip to the plate. Third baseman was in. They got her in a rundown between third. They tag her out. So I tell you, that was a good defense right there. So it's a fielder's choice. Runner from third out at the plate. So first and second, Central Dauphin. They got the 2 runs across. There's 2 out now.
I think as a runner, you want to keep going and go in hard with a hard slide because it's not always easy to glove that ball and make a quick throw.
Number 1, Sam Burns.
Sam Burns to the plate. So 2-0. Finally, somebody gets some runs in there. Central Dauphin draws first blood in the 11th inning. Swing and a foul back.
Good rip by Burns there. Yeah, I don't know if I would have taken the bat out of Alondra Figueroa's hands there. She's been hitting the ball pretty well.
Probably somebody here from Hempfield. They took the long trip from Pittsburgh to scout this game.
Somebody's scouting this game.
Yeah.
You'd think so.
Got to do it this time of year, no matter where it is in the state of PA.
Premier sports program like that, they're scouting.
Fly ball center field, can of corn. That'll retire the side. 2-0. Central Dauphin. We go to the bottom of the 11th
Now,
on a
under,
2-run single by Tyler White, the third baseman.
under normal conditions, Dave, you'd have a lot more confidence here. But remember, under this international rule, North Penn gets a runner to start the bottom of the 11th on second base.
But you got Sam Gress out there.
This is what Sam Gress lives for. And
And
basketball, too.
Central Dauphin can hang on here. First trip to the PIAA state semifinals in high school softball since way back in 1975. They lost to Parkland. 12-7 was the final score. Parkland went on to beat Coatesville to win the state championship.
Wow.
First state tournament softball.
I was at
Just one
Southside
class
Elementary.
One class back then.
Maybe fourth grade back then.
So here we go for North Penn. They do at the top of the order. Junkowitz, Petrikowski, and Graney. They'll have a runner at second base to start off. So tying run will be at the plate.
Once again, this coverage today is brought to you by Econ Wealth Management and Steve Economopoulos. He's a Central Dauphin High School grad, been in business around 20 years, long list of clients that he's helped with financial planning, investments, retirement planning, including my partner Bill Bostic and his wife. His firm sets a premium on high level of customer service and community involvement. Econ Wealth Management.
Now running at second base for North Penn, number 24, Sophia Collins.
So Sophia Collins.
The shortstop, number 12, Victoria Junkowitz.
Victoria Junkowitz to the plate. Runner at second for North Penn. They need 2 runs to tie it and keep their season alive, 3 to win it. 2-0. Central Dauphin Sam Gress. A performance for the ages. Bunt up the first base line. It's fair. Throw is going to be in
She got
time.
her. Wow.
Right on the line. And a great play by the second baseman who was covering. Runner goes to third. But that was an amazing play by not only the first baseman, but the throw, the second baseman. And there's 1 out, and time is called.
I think Sam might have. No, I was wondering what Sam was trying to, the message she was trying to get across there. I was wondering if she wanted to see if her second baseman Bella Culp was okay.
Jordan Petrikowski.
Jordan Petrikowski to the plate. Well, when's the last time Gress gave up a run?
Well, she's given up 1 in about the last 52 innings, 53 innings. Two.
Unbelievable. And you have a pitcher waiting in the wings, too.
Jillian Kendra, Kristen Kusick, sophomore.
She's only, you said
She's a sophomore.
Inside for a ball, 1 ball, no strike, 2-0. Bottom of the 11th. Central Dauphin, 2 outs away from advancing to the state Final Four. Swing and a miss.
Now, Dave, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Typically, we are right down on the field or right off the field when we do this softball coverage. And I'll take the microphone and a camera right out in the field. We're not going to be able to do any post-game here. We're up in the booth here, and if they finish this game off.
Pitch. In the dirt. Gets by the catcher. The runner at third doesn't really matter. So it's 2 balls and a strike. The batter really matters. You don't want to put the tying run on base.
Well, what matters is if you get that runner on third out, because then it's 2 outs.
Yeah. But wisely, third, just stay there. So runner at third, 2-0 Central Dauphin. North Penn batting in the bottom of the 11th. The Lady Rams 2 outs away. Hit back to the mound. Gress throws to first in time, 1 out away. Runner goes back to third. We are 1 out away.
They played that ball perfectly, the whole infield. Gress looking the runner on third, back to third. Nice throw to first, throw home, and then Haley Beaver Beeston held on to the ball. Didn't try to make a risky throw.
So it's up to Amanda Graney for North Penn. The tying run at the plate, trailing 2-0. Central Dauphin 1 out away. She was going for the long ball there, swinging a miss.
This girl's got a nice swing. I don't know what she's done in terms of getting any hits or not, but she seems to be battling every time she's in there.
Central Dauphin 2 strikes away from advancing to the state semifinals, first time since 1975 in softball. Pitched by Sam Gress, high for a ball, 1-1. The big hit, Tyler White. Hit that hard in the left center field, 2-run single.
I think that's her new nickname, the big hit. Because so many of the hits she's had over the last 5 or 6 weeks have just been timely hits.
Pitch, change up is in there for a strike. 1 strike away, Central Dauphin. Coach Williams in his final year, 10th season head coach.
Sam doesn't want to overthrow this one. Just stay in there and
swing and a miss, and that's it. And history is made. Central Dauphin in 11 innings defeats North Penn from the Suburban 1 League. Suburban Philadelphia 2-0.
Unbelievable.
Again, in 11 innings. Unbelievable team effort. Sam Gress all the way for the victory. State semifinals against Hempfield from Suburban Pittsburgh on Monday. Probably, I would imagine, in Altoona. You're looking at between Harrisburg and Pittsburgh, the location. Usually they play games at Altoona out there. They have some nice facilities. But nonetheless, Joey, unbelievable. First trip to the semis, as we said, softball, Central Dauphin since 1975.
Guys, I'm seriously almost speechless what we just saw there. And, hats off to North Penn, too. That, of course, it was a 2-0 game, but that was about as close of a game, I mean, for the whole game. And, man, that Volpe is one heck of a pitcher. And, I'm a CD guy. I graduated from CD, and I follow CD sports. I don't like to see North Penn walking away here with a loss, but that's just the way it goes. Just a bunch of phenomenal athletes out there today. Sam just threw another 11 scoreless innings. I'm just going to wrap it up by saying that I'm glad to have the opportunity to sit here and cover high school softball, specifically the Lady Rams softball. It's been a blast, and we get to do it another day. And I'm thinking I might have to use another day off work to come back out Monday and take part in this, or continue to take part in this. So for Dave Burman, I'm Joe Gilloway. We're with Linglestown Gazette Sports. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sticking around and hanging in there through the audio problems earlier in the game. We hope that you were able to hear enough of the game from the first pitch until the last out here in the 11th to know what was going on and to be able to enjoy it. So, Dave Burman, thank you very much. It's been a blast, man. It's been everything I thought it would be.
Never forget it. Unbelievable. Central Dauphin off to the state semis in high school softball, 6A level, defeating an unbelievable team from North Penn and Suburban Philadelphia 2-0. And you all out there heard it exclusively live in living color on Linglestown Gazette Facebook page.
Thank you, folks. We will talk to you soon.